Saturday afternoon, downtown Wagin, the big clash between the Wagin Bulldogs and the Narrogin Hawks. Should be a very interesting clash between these two teams. I think Wagin were too good last time they'd met, and certainly a bit of a even going on the premiership table between both teams. It's round 10, Upper Great Southern football, and this is the game to kick the weekend off. And looking forward to it. Oval looks fantastic here in Wagin. Pretty chilly weather, as we know, and great weather for football. With me in commentary this afternoon is John Pillage. John, welcome back to Big K Football.
Yeah, thanks very much, Kev. It's good to be back here, looking over the Wagin Oval, Matera Oval, as they call it down here. And looking forward to a great game this afternoon.
Yeah, look, should be. Both teams been struggling a little bit during the home and away season and the games. Wagin looking like they're a little bit depleted today as well. Not sure how the Narrogin Hawks stocks are shaping up, but it should be a good game. Great sponsors on board. Peter Rundle, MLA, of course, with that office out there in Narrogin. G'day, Peter, doing a great job. You can contact him on 98811225. If you need to speak to Peter. We're not far away from Bouncedown here. First quarter is going to be brought to you by the Palace Hotel. The Thirsty Camel Bottle Shop. Call into the Palace and catch up after the game. It's a wonderful place. Greg and Christy there. Fantastic hosts and beautiful meals, counter meals, and also in the dining room as well. So just not too far away as the siren sounds. And the umpire moves into the centre and throws the ball high into the air. Rucks go to it. Over the top was good by Coleman. Came to ground level. Good pick up by Hubbard. Under a bit of pressure. Coming through was Jordan Hill. Intercepted beautifully. Runs onto the ball now. He's on right centre wing. Screws it back towards the centre of the ground and finds McMillan. McMillan takes possession. Looks forward, goes with a telling kick. It's into open territory. Coming out was at Bolton at ground level. Bulldogs under a little bit of pressure, and a whistle's been blown, and a free kick goes the way of the Wagin Bulldogs in defence. Kick goes wide. Looks like Zach Johnson on the receiving end of the kick. Nice little mark. And Johnson, he's in the back pocket. Goes with a little kick forward towards Flay, and he's over the shoulder, so he's come up with a free kick. Tommy Flay for the Wagin Bulldogs, just in defence. The Hawks are going with a bit of a breeze here, which seems to be blowing down the ground. He's a raking long kick, goes left centre wing, and Mancini was under it for the Bulldogs. He's marked it. Just going steady, not sure which way to go. Put himself under a bit of pressure. He went forward with a kick, but he's kicked it straight to Bluey Forrest. And Forrest in defence for the Narrogin Hawks, the old general. Goes forward to Tommy Kilpatrick, who marks the ball in the centre of the ground. Kilpatrick is a very good young footballer. Raking kick. That was magnificent. On the end of it was Kyle Kickett. Kickett's in the right forward pocket. Squares it up. Goes forward to Jordan Hill. Play on's the call. The ball was fisted away. Came to ground level. Push in the back, says the umpire. Free kick goes the way of the Wagin Bulldogs to young Zach Johnson once again. Interesting start, John.
Yeah, it certainly is, Kev. I think Narrogin are just testing themselves out at the moment, and Wagin are defending really well.
Yeah, they are. They're under a bit of pressure. Mancini, that was a bit of a lazy hand pass after initially marking the ball. He's put Hubbard under a lot of pressure. Jordan Hill was there. He's seen the ball out of bounds. Will have a throw in. It's in the right full forward pocket region. Halfway between right half forward and deep full forward pocket. Ball to be thrown in far side of the oval. Ruck set themselves. Front of the pack. Quick hand pass came out. Was taken there by Ryan Flay. Out of the pack. Ryan Flay snapped on goal. It's gone across the face for one behind only. Toolmart scoreboard sees the Narrogin Hawks move to one behind. Wagin Bulldogs yet to score. Hawks do have the aid of the breeze here as well. And should be a pretty interesting clash. I think both teams having their issues during the season just with getting the players out onto the paddock. The kick came in, it landed in no man's land, hand pass across, goes to Kyle Kickett. It's a high kick as he goes forward. Underneath was Johnson, was it again, who takes a good reliable mark. He was under a bit of mental pressure there, even though he was on his own. They were bearing down on him. He's going to try and switch play. Goes out to right half back, but Walsh was there, almost raked in a one-hander. It was a good pick up by Mark Allington. He's tackled, managed to get the hand pass away. Kilpatrick took the ball. He's pulled down. He might have copped a bit of an injury as well. Just a bit slow to get up. And the ball to be thrown in. It's just just shy of left half forward flank for the Narrogin Hawks, who are doing all the early attacking here in the first term. Rucks to go to it. It was a nice tap down by Coleman to Mancini. Tried to go through heavy traffic. It ends up with Jack Walsh. He bangs the ball on his boot. It's a high kick. Goes forward. Great bit of work down there. And free kick. And it goes to our man there. Oh, I'm not sure who that is. I think it might be Hills. Brodie Hills, actually. So he goes forward, and now Daniel Stubbs with the ball for the Bulldogs. It's a spearing kick, went to Manners, and that was a beautiful pass. Manners on the end of it. Nice little grab. Just up above his head. Manners with the ball. In half-back, he goes for the high kick. Coming out was was a Hanson. That was a beautiful grab. A contender for the Katanning Travel Centre mark of the day. Eyes only for the ball. The big man. His little kick forward to Flay was good. Flay's on left centre wing for the Narrogin Hawks. He looks inboard. He sees kick it, but he goes with the long kick. Bolton tries to get across for it. Big fist away by Jake Putland, though. And old Putters certainly put an end to that with a good 20-metre knock to the boundary. We've got a throw in, and it's to go in left forward pocket region for the Narrogin Hawks. Both teams just not sure at the moment, are they? The Hawks are sort of attacking, just can't quite manufacture anything, John.
Yeah, they're just testing each other out, I think, at the moment. Waiting for something to happen.
Bulldogs are holding on grimly at this point in time. Ball to be thrown in. And Flay was there at the back of the pack. A quick hand pass came out to Flay, and he's banged on the post. One behind to the Narrogin Hawks. It was Tom Flay initially for the Bulldogs, and it ended up with Ryan Flay for the Narrogin Hawks kicking on goal. Two behinds on the Toolmart scoreboard. Kick came out. It was to Putters, and he kicked it into the man on the mark as well. So great bit of work by the Narrogin Hawks. Just couldn't see exactly who that player was, and the ball to be thrown in once again. Right forward pocket for the Narrogin Hawks. It's at ground level. It's trying to go through, was long. It's dispossessed. Little hand pass goes wide, goes out to Bradford, and spills over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in once again. Just a little bit. No one can really get a good grip on the ball. It's knocked forward. Tom Flay. Kirk was over the ball, hip and shoulder dispossessed. It ends up coming out was Mark Ellington. He's going to go for a bounce. Malachi Bolton ran him down, made a good dive at him. Out in front of Manners, was it? And he's near the boundary line. Umpire says it's gone out. I'll have a throw in.
He was lucky to get away with that.
Yeah, I think he thought it had gone out, but it hadn't actually, and could have easily been pinged. Ball thrown in once again. They've got a whistle in the ruck duel and over the shoulder, and a free kick is going to go to Malachi Bolton. Well, is he in goal scoring range, John?
Yeah, I think he is. He's a good kick normally.
It's a pretty powerful breeze. You can see these flags fairly blowing.
Yeah.
You just want to put it up and try and use the breeze as well. So Malachi Bolton, a chance for Narrogin Hawks. In he comes, off his boot. It's a long kick. I think the breeze has got it though. It's gone through for one behind. Toolmart scoreboard, 3 behinds to the Narrogin Hawks here in the first term. Brought to you by the Palace Hotel. Greg and Christy Seaton running a beautiful show down there at the Palace. Lovely counter meals, beautiful dine-in meals as well. Quality is excellent, and the customer service is second to none. Kick comes in, it's a long kick, goes out, and it's a beautiful grab in the pack. I think it was Hills. Got the kick away towards the centre of the ground. Ryan Flay ran onto it for the Narrogin Hawks, and he runs, he looks at the goals, he bangs the long kick in. It's gone through for one behind once again, so just a bit off target. He's had a couple of goes too, Ryan Flay, John.
Yeah, he's kicked 3 points already, Ryan Flay.
So
they must get one shortly.
Yeah, they're hammering away, but sometimes the powerful wind is also a little bit tricky even when you're going with it. Yeah. Especially coming in from the side as well. And a lot of the play's been out towards the boundaries, so to speak. It's Zach Johnson. He's going to bring the ball in. Holds up. Big kick. Oh, that's a beautiful mark out there by Tommy Flay for the Wagin Bulldogs. That's a contender for the Katanning Travel Centre mark of the day. Tricky conditions. The big man, he did well. The big left footer goes with that kick. It's long and off the pack, taken by Lanciano. Went towards the boundary line. Big tackle out there, and someone's going to come up with a free kick, and I'm pretty sure it's Bradford. No? Oh, it's paid for the tackle was Mitchy Adams. His little kick forward was good. Mark's been taken by Prowse. Prowse, as the rain starts to tumble down, his kick was a little bit lazy and short. It tumbled forward, taken by Bluey Forrest. He's in heavy traffic. Got the hand pass out, and the quick kick away goes forward, but underneath it was Tommy Flay for the Wagin Bulldogs. Little kick wide was good to Mitchy Adams once again. Left centre wing for the Bulldogs. Just trying to get it up over half forward. He's going to go backwards. A bit of a dangerous kick. It's going to land in front of Tommy Flay. He's gone back about 50 metres. Put themselves under a bit of pressure, but Flay, equal to the task, goes with a bit of a wild kick across wide and making Mark Allington work hard. Ground level was a nice pick-up. Allington just steadies now. His kick was ordinary off the boot as well. Complete all and sundry almost. Charging through was Searle. He left it behind for the Bulldogs. Good tackling on Flay. It's just towards left centre wing for the Narrogin Hawks, and the ball's going nowhere, and we're going to have a ball up once again. Pretty tricky conditions, I think, John.
Yeah, certainly is for all players. It's very windy out there, and the rain's not helping either. It's starting to sprinkle rain now.
Okay, so out of the pack, taken by McMillan, who read it out beautifully. The kick forward was excellent, and Geordie Hill was in front, and he's marked it on his chest.
You'll kick this one.
So Geordie Hill, unfortunately, a bit of bad news during the week as well, John.
Yeah, not very good news for the Hill family.
Okay, so Geordie Hill. Well, we know he's a quality footballer, and he's going to make. Okay, Hill is going to come in. It's going to be right across the face and out of bounds for a throw in. Can you get that right over your mouth? You need to get it right into your mouth. No, it's still too far away. Okay, just trying to sort a mic out, that's all, as the ball is to be thrown in once again. It's right full forward pocket. Ralphie kick it, goes in, he picks the ball up, got the hand pass out, went to ground level. In there was Spooner, that was Jared Spooner. Hard on the ball he went as well once again. He's run into Ralph. And Ralph just rolled him over out of the way, and umpire blew the whistle. We'll have a ball up once again. 4 behinds to the Narrogin Hawks here in the first term, brought to you by the Palace Hotel in Wagin. A great pub it is indeed. It's one out of the toss. It ends up with Mark Allington. Allington bangs it on his boot and sends it forward, and that's a nice mark to Georgie Hampson in front, the coach of the Wagin Bulldogs. He goes with a good impacting kick towards the centre of the ground. Nice reach up, almost a good grab to Young. It came to ground level. Hand pass pops out. Bulldogs through Mancini. Put the hand pass out to Hubbard. Hubbard went for the bounce. He's run inside 50. Hubbard went bang towards goal and he's missed. Oh, classic opportunity. And 1 behind for the Wagin Bulldogs. That was a nice bit of manoeuvre there, John. 4 behinds to the Narrogin Hawks.
Yeah, good teamwork by Wagin. They should have scored a goal there.
Oh, well, it's come from Bluey Forrest, and he charges out of defence. He goes with the long kick. It was good for Walsh. Great work by Walsh. Took possession of the ball. One way, then the other. Went with a kick forward. Kilpatrick was there. Bumped out of the way, though. Flay working hard for the Narrogin Hawks. But in there amongst it was the Bulldog. It's flipped out to the side. Lanciano got the hand pass back to Walsh. Walsh put it on his boot. Ralph, kick it behind. Play on's the call from the umpire. It's at centre half forward. Hand pass came out to Geordie Flay. He put it on his boot. He went bang.
Jordan Hill.
Jordan Hill. It's gone through for 1 behind. Goals very, very hard to come by here in the first term.
Conditions not suiting any player out there today.
Pretty tricky even with
Very
the
tricky.
wind. Johnson went with a kick in forward to Hills, and he's put it down, bumbled over the line. So my timekeeper says. It's thrown in once again. Pack forms. Hand pass came out. Flay was there. Head over the ball. He's tied up, held up, tried to emerge. As Malachi Bolton was there as well. And umpire blows the whistle. We've got a ball up once again as the pack forms. It's 1 down by Flay. It was good. It was a Johansson. Quick kick to Finlayson. young player for the Bulldogs. Gets a little kick in front of Josh Kirk. Runs onto it. That's nice work. He's on right centre wing. Raking long kick. Hampson almost in best position to mark. It was also working there was Bowen Zaccoli. He was under pressure. Got the little hand pass forward. It's tied up at right half forward flank area for the Wagin Bulldogs. About 65 metres from the goal face. Anton Hansen in the ruck. Used his body well. Came to ground level. Blake Hill was there. McMillan tried to waltz his way through the pack, but he's got tackled. Umpire's blowing the whistle. He says, boys, give it to me. We'll blow it up again. There's a bit more drizzle. One of these freezing cold showers coming across the oval. Came to ground level. Searle worked hard, but it's come out of the pack, and Jordan Hill ran onto it. His kick was long, getting back. Dropped by Tommy Flay under a bit of pressure. Hand pass to Hills. Got it over the top to Zach Johnson, though. Johnson on the left boot. He goes wide and found Prowse on left centre wing. Prowse got it inboard. The kick was all right, but it was read very well by Hill. That was Jordan. His little kick forward was excellent. And the kick came inboard to Jack Walsh. Walsh is 65 metres from home. He went bang with a big kick. And goal on the board for the Narrogin Hawks, a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. Great work, John Pillage.
Yeah, certainly was. Kev, Narrogin played really well to get that goal, and a good goal by Jack Walsh on the run.
Certainly was. Good contender, and he used that breeze brilliantly. And, he was the better part of 60 odd metres out from goal, and let the breeze do a bit of work on it.
Great lung kick, yep. Nice goal.
And back to the centre we go. Ruck Sedham Sells, taken by Jordan Hill out of the centre. It was a kick as he went forward. Finlayson's about to run onto the ball. He does. Bangs it on his boot and sets it towards right centre wing. Josh Kirk. Well, he just slipped over at the psychological moment, allowed Jordan Hill to zoom in and pick the ball up and deliver a beautiful kick to Tommy Kilpatrick. And Kilpatrick's marked the ball. He's just still on the centre line almost. He goes long to the forward line. Gee, that was a nice kick, and Malachi Bolton was in front. He's found that player, swallowed it up on his chest, and he is going to kick from directly in front, some 30 metres out from goal. Nice play.
Good play by Tommy Kilpatrick. Delivered the ball beautifully.
Was a great kick, and Josh Kirk just lost his footing and took himself out of the situation. In comes Bolton off his boot, straight through the middle. 2 goals on the board for the Narrogin Hawks now. They go to 2-5, leading the Wagin Bulldogs.
Yeah, using it well.
I think so. They're just starting to work it out down the middle through the guts as well, John.
Yeah, that's right.
Get caught a little bit wide early, and of course the defence was
straight down the middle is the way to go today.
Yeah, the defence of the Bulldogs were switching it out wide as you would do. Hansen in the ruck. He does get the best of it. Taken by Kyle Kick. A quick hand pass over the top to Heel. Onto McMillan. McMillan bangs the ball forward. It tumbles out to the back. Zach Johnson's there. Confronted by Walsh. Put him under pressure. It was a good hand pass by Flay. That was Tommy Flay. Went across to Putland. Drove a long kick towards the centre. Prowse was there. Just couldn't quite get his hands on the ball. Great bit of work. Was it Young?
Way.
Got the hand pass out. It goes back and wide. Running onto it was Bradford, I think. He was tackled, dispossessed. Comes to Ralph, kick it, just steadies. Puts the little kick out wide. Was that, could have been player in heel, was it?
Yep.
And he just can't get possession of it at the moment as it's tackled now by Long. And a free kick comes up to Mancini for the Wagin Bulldogs in defence. Mancini with the ball. He goes with a kick, raking kick forward, but coming out and marking the ball was Bradford for the Narrogin Hawks. Bradford goes inboard, intelligent kick towards centre half forward, back of the pack. It was taken by Flay. Tommy Flay just puts it out in front of Logan Finlayson. A little bit of work to do. He does well, Finlayson. Gets up, gets the kick away. Hampson's in front, runs onto the ball. One way then the other. Puts the afterburners on. Quick little hand pass was good. He went to a player in Stubbs, but they've mucked it up a bit. In comes Jordan Heel. Shovel the ball out to Bluey Forrest. Kilpatrick tried to run onto the ball. Bit of toe poke there by Forrest. Sees the ball end up with Richard Long, who lines up the big sticks. He's off target. And a behind once again for the Narrogin Hawks. 2 goals, 6 to the Narrogin Hawks here in the first term.
He should have kicked that one.
He had the opportunity. He had the time in the world as well, John.
Yeah, he had plenty of time to steady and run into an easy
Great
goal.
bit of work, Bluey Forrest down the field as well.
Yeah, it was.
Involved there. As look, I just see number 19, Brady Lee out there for the Hawks. Okay. So, Johnson runs out of defence with the ball. He drives it long towards the boundary line. I tell you what, the wind's got it, and it's put it out of bounds on the full. So, an opportunity for the Narrogin Hawks here in the first term. With the ball is Walsh. He puts it beautifully into that corridor. Over the back. Ralph Kickett's. He got a bad bounce. He could have ran onto it. Gee. And I reckon that was just a well-placed kick as well.
Bounce of the ball, just bounced over his head.
Oh, gee. 2 goals, 7 to the Narrogin Hawks here in the first term. 1 behind to the Wagin Bulldogs. Bulldogs doing it tough. Could be Hampson with the ball. No. Tommy Flay. Went with a kick forward. It was good to Hills. Hills is going to go short to Hubbard. Fisted away by Jordan Hill. Great work by Heel. Goes to Putland. Hand pass over the top back to Hubbard. Kilpatrick's there. 3-on-1 situation. Hubbard works particularly hard. Goes for the boundary line through his legs, and it's a throw in. Just forward of right half forward flank for the Narrogin Hawks, and nice bit of sunshine out in the oval now, John.
Yeah, it's good to see a bit of sunshine for a few days.
Oh, gee, there's cold.
Yeah, it certainly has been.
Ball has been thrown in. Hubbard, ground level, picked it up, put it down. Little toe poke forward. Jordan Hill's been in all the action here in the first term. His kick went up. Tommy Flay knocked it forward, went straight back to Heel though. He banged it on his boot and sent it forward.
Free kick.
And we got is it from down the field by the looks?
Free kick to Ralph Kickett.
Yep. Okay, so Ralphie Kickett. Well, right in front of goals, exactly where Ralph would love it. And a big goal scoring opportunity for the Narrogin Hawks. Here comes Ralph. He didn't muck around, just a couple of little steps and bang. Goal on the board for the Narrogin Hawks. Toolmart scoreboard, 3 goals, 7. A margin of 24 points in favour of the Narrogin Hawks. They're just looking a little bit more comfortable, John.
Yeah,
the Hawks.
They've settled down a lot better now, and they're starting to kick the ball longer and straighter and straight down the middle of the ground instead of going out wide.
And certainly Jordan Hill has been had quite a big influence on the game, hasn't he?
Yeah,
so
he's been outstanding so far.
Back to the centre. Let's go to it. Hanson over the top, knocked forward though by Coleman. Did well, get the little hand pass out, runs onto the ball, follows it up. Great bit of work, almost dealt with unfairly. It's that centre half forward for the Wagin Bulldogs. They do have it tied up, and we will have a throw up happening about 65 metres from the Wagin goal face. They would definitely love a goal against this Prees. Coleman opposed to Hanson. Hanson very comfortably to Kyle Kickett. He just instantly banged it on his boot. Walsh is in front. Could not quite complete the mark, but his follow-up work was excellent. Back to Kyle Kickett, who's made some good ground down the field. Going back, and Tommy Flay was in front.
He's played well, Tom Flay, for Wagin.
Yeah, nice mark on his chest. He's a good player. Beautiful kick, beautiful aerial work. Goes with a kick out wide, well placed to Kirk. And Josh Kirk made good ground. Kirk, he's on right centre wing. Not a lot of options to go to. A low, good, long, powerful kick. All to Mancini. Almost took a good mark. Hip and shoulder. Mancini, good work. It's held to him. Umpire says we're going to have a ball up just on that right half forward flank area. Bulldogs, they just need to probably try and make ground.
Yeah, they need to go on while they've got up this end.
They do. Hanson, beautiful knock down. Ground level was Blake Heel, and it's going to be a free kick. Yep. It's going to go back to McMillan by the looks of it.
Benny McMillan.
Flay wanted to off and go. He's still available, but McMillan decides that he will go with the longer option towards Hanson. Used his body, but didn't put his hands up in time. Leaving it behind was Lee, but Tommy Kilpatrick sweeping hand pass to Walsh. Out come Malachi Bolton, 3 bites of the cherry. Couldn't do it. Putland did well. Hand pass over the top. Finlayson wrapped up in a tackle. He's dispossessed. Boundary line's too close. And we'll have a throw in just shy of deep left full forward pocket region for the Narrogin Hawks. Hanson did all the work, but then just put his arms up a little bit too late. As the ball to be thrown in very low trajectory over the top. Heels ran onto it. That was Jordan Heel. He's got a free pot shot on goal here. And it's gone through for a behind. Gee, it was interesting throw in from the boundary umpire. 3 goals, 8 to the Narrogin Hawks. 1 behind to the Wagin Bulldogs. Here in the first term, brought to you by the Palace Hotel, where the beers are beautiful and cool. And the dine-in experience is excellent. And great customer service from the Palace Hotel. The kick went in long. Good mark taken out there by Hampson, I think, for the Wagin Bulldogs. No. Might be Manners. Goes with a long kick. Left centre wing, ground level. Good pick up by Lanciano. Laid it off to Blake Hill. Banged it on his boot. Sent it forward. Bradford's in front. He's marked the ball for the Hawks. Raking kick. Beautiful kick. It cleared all. And who was waiting there? Jordan Hill. Straight onto his chest, and he is well within goal scoring distance here.
He'll go close from there.
Just misjudging at the Wagin defenders. That breeze, of course. Ball definitely carries. Jordan Hill, he's been absolutely everywhere today, or in this first term at least. In he comes. Puts the ball high up into the air. Beautiful kick off his boot. Goal on the board to the Narrogin Hawks. Toolmart scoreboard. It is 4 goals, 8 to the Narrogin Hawks. The Hawks are just probably not too much time left in the first term, but the Hawks have certainly got well and truly on top.
Yeah, they certainly have. They're kicking the ball longer and more direct, and they're going down the middle of the ground now instead of around the flanks and using the ball well, and they kicked 3 or 4 quick goals. And they've been a very good quarter by Narrogin.
Yeah, it's ended up very, very good. They could have had quite a few more goals on the board too. So, look, there's only a matter of half a minute or so left in this first term. An opportunity still for one of these teams to maybe make a quick dash out of the centre as rucks go to it. Was one down. Ryan Flay was over the ball. No clear knockout. McMillan inserts himself into the situation. Picked up by Hanson. He's tackled by Coleman. And umpire says, give it to me, boys. We'll have a ball up once again. It's probably gone about 5 metres forward in favour of Narrogin. Hanson was good. He won it down, knocked it forward. McMillan tries to run it onto the ball. Just initially left it behind. Now he's tackled, dispossessed. Coming out was Heel as the siren sounds to finish the first term here in the big clash between the Wagin Bulldogs and the Narrogin Hawks. We see the Narrogin Hawks 4 goals, 8 leading. The Wagin Bulldogs are 1 behind. So 12 scoring shots to the Narrogin Hawks to just the 1 for the Wagin Bulldogs, but tricky conditions, very strong breeze blowing west to east, and of course the Hawks were going towards the Palace Hotel end of the Oval. With me in commentary, John Pillage. John, well, you'd be pretty happy with the Hawks as the quarter went on. They certainly asserted their authority and made use of that breeze much better than what they did in the early part of the first quarter.
They certainly played a good second half of the first quarter. Jordan Hill was outstanding. Tommy Kilpatrick was good. He took a heavy bump in the first 5 minutes of the game, spent probably 5 or 6 minutes off the ground, but he came back on and showed the class of a real good player. Benny McMillan was good. Michael Bradford's been good on the wing. The rest of them have been pretty good. Ryan Flay's been good. He's kicked 3 or 4 points in his first game back for a month or so. So Narrogin deserve to be in front at the moment. They play the better footy as a team, and they're going direct, more direct down the middle of the ground instead of playing around the flanks.
Yeah, certainly did. They certainly got a handle on it pretty well, and good raking long kicks into the forward line were quite excellent, really. Okay, and we thank the Palace Hotel for their sponsorship of the first quarter as well, and Greg and Christy doing a great job down there, and hopefully having a listen in as well, enjoying the football from the comforts of the Palace Hotel. That little talk was brought to you by Peter Rundle, of course, with that office up there in Narrogin. And we did see some goal scorers there as well, John. Just
Yeah, for
highlight that.
Narrogin, Jordan Hill won, Jack Walsh won, Malachi Bolton won, and Ralphie Kickett won.
Okay, good stuff. Thanks, John. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back very soon with the second quarter here at Matera Oval and the big clash between the Wagin Bulldogs and the Narrogin Hawks. And it is the Hawks 4 goals, 8-32, leading the Wagin Bulldogs 1 behind, so a margin of 31 points.
When you think of the future of your business, what is it that you hope for?
I'm just going to start the irrigator.
Ways to grow? Ways to be more self-reliant? And always be one step ahead. Are you looking for a partner with solutions to complex business problems? Well, no matter your goal, with Nutrient Ag Solutions, we'll help you go further.
So a margin of 31 points difference. Second quarter, Joe Fancy Real Estate, of course, for all your real estate needs, buying, selling or renting. Call Matt Spur and the team on 0406 913 243, and certainly a lot of houses changing hands throughout the Great Southern region and especially in the Wagin area in recent times through Joe Fancy Real Estate. Umpires today, Jason Tyrrell and Tyrone Miller. So great to see Ty Miller, who's had a successful football career and following it up with some umpiring. Okay, we're about to get the second term underway as Rucks set themselves. No clear knockout, ground level. Hampson was good. Quick little hand pass went out to Hubbard. Oh, big tornado. Well, it used to be a torpedo, but I think a tornado nowadays. And it really went about 60-odd metres. It's banged out of bounds. It was. And it's going to be a throw-in down left forward pocket region for the Wagin Bulldogs. So Rucks set him. No one's quite ready. It went to ground level. It was a good pick up by McMillan. Hand pass back to McMillan as well. Got the kick forward, ground level. Murray was there. Picked up by Blake Hill. The ball was smothered off the boot, which was good stuff by the Wagin Bulldogs. It's gone out of bounds, and we will have a throw in once again. Bowen Zakoli there involved as well. Ball thrown in. Hanson. Big John Murray strong in the ruck. Plucked it out. Kicked on goal. Gee, touched off hands. It's still alive, is it? Bluey Forrest runs onto the ball for the Narrogin Hawks. The kick is good. Goes out wide towards Bradford. Searle was out there as well for the Bulldogs. It rolls out of bounds. No, we've got a free kick. Must have been on the full. Centered the ball, came in, and it was a good kick. And
24.
Mark has been taken there. That's by 42. And of course that's Daniel Stubbs. Played pretty good footy for Wagin. Stubbs. And an opportunity with a testing kick here to register the first goal on the board for the Wagin Bulldogs. It would be very handy indeed for the Bulldogs. Just taking his time is Stubbs. Just breaks into a bit of a trot now. The kick off his boot. It's long and strong, and it's one behind only. Toolmart scoreboard sees the Narrogin Hawks 4-8, leading the Wagin Bulldogs 2 behinds here in the second term. Brought to you by Joe Fancy Real Estate in Wagin. So all your housing needs and requirements in selling, and if you're looking around to buy. The kick came in long from Forrest. Was fisted away to the front of the pack. Pretty scrambly old affair out there. No clear knockout. A hand pass forward to Hampson was good. He looks in. Boy, that's a magnificent kick by George Hampson. And he's found Josh Kirk directly in front of goals, some 25 to 30 metres out. That was beautiful football, John Pillage.
Yeah, it certainly was, Kevin. This bloke, Kirk, shouldn't miss from there. He's only about 25, 30 metres out, straight in front.
Josh Kirk, well, he used to play full forward in his younger days. In he comes. It's a great kick off his boot by the looks. It's a goal on the board for the Wagin Bulldogs. It's their first. The Bulldogs there, so certainly the breeze is a little bit of a help, John Pillage.
Yeah, certainly is, Kev. The breeze is helping already, Wagin. This quarter's only been going a couple of minutes and they've scored one. They've got to keep going down the middle if they want to be in front at half time.
Certainly are. Joe Fancy Real Estate in Wagin. 0406 913 243. Check out the houses and properties for sale. And if you're thinking about selling, give them a call as well. They're very, very busy. Back towards the centre. Rucks go to it. Hanson over the top was good to Walsh. Walsh, a little kick off his boot. Hubbard's going to run into the ball first. He can't quite pick it up. McMillan came in as well. And Walsh, good pick up by Walsh. Under pressure, got the kick away. Good fist away up there by Mancini. Tried to follow it up. Mancini once again was good. Hand pass to Manners over the top to Hubbard. It was a bit rushed, but he got a kick away, went forward. Getting back was Bradford, spilled the mark. It was picked up, and a good little kick forward was good by Lee. It's out to now to Jordan Hill. His little kick forward to Tommy Kilpatrick. He just couldn't quite control it. Just fumbled over the boundary line, and we'll have a throw in front of the commentary box here in Wagin at Matera Oval. Rucks go to it. Knock to the front of the pack was good. As bursting through once again was Stubbs. He got the kick away for the Bulldogs. It sent forward. Bradford was involved. It flicks out to Walsh. He's tackled. Kick went skewed sideways. It's going to bounce. Bowen Zakoli was there. Coming through was McMillan. Used his body well. Went for the free kick, and he's got it as well. Milked it for all it was worth, John.
Yeah, he milked that one really well, Benny, and he played well to get the free kick.
Oh, tell you what, should be on stage with a bit of theatre. There's McMillan. Well, he's been busy though. Been a good little ball getter for the Narrogin Hawks as he is. So he looks forward. Long presents. Ignored. He's going to go long. Looking for Flay. It's just going to fall short. He's in front. Mancini did well. It went to ground level. Good tackle. As its momentum tries to get it. Flay was good. He burst his way out of the pack. And he went with the kick wide to Walsh. Walsh is on right centre wing for the Narrogin Hawks. They're trying to build
mark,
here.
mate.
It's not easy.
Walsh to Flay again.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Kicking the ball short, Narrogin.
Yep, holding it up as it
Another
goes
one.
forward to Jordan Hill.
3 short passes.
And now he just pumps it a little bit longer. Kilpatrick was there. Hill's come out, crashed into the back of the pack. Ground level. Kyle Kickett was a beautiful pickup. Goes forward. Coming out was Ralph Kickett. It was made for him. And he marks it on his chest, Ralphie Kickett. And that was a nice bit of play by the Narrogin Hawks.
Yeah, certainly was. Ralphie's only 30 metres out, 25-30 out. Straight in front. He should kick this one.
In he comes. Couple of steps. Kick off his boot. Goal umpire does move to the right, but he signals a goal. So Tilmart scoreboard, 5 goals, 8 to the Narrogin Hawks, 1 goal, 2. Call the team on 0406913243. John, that was a nice effort by the Narrogin Hawks. They used the ball wisely going into the forward line.
3 or 4 short passes along this grandstand wing here, and nice kick into Ralphie about 30 metres out, and he made no mistake.
Certainly did as the ball works its way back towards the centre. Beautiful sunshiny conditions. No clear knockout. Coleman tried to go for the second swipe along the ground. Was a good pick up and ended up with Flay, who's doing some good work. Flay drills the pass out wide to Long. It lands in front of him. He runs onto it. He wheels around one way then the other. Pops a little hand pass back. It was good to Bowen Zaccoli. Punches the ball on. Kyle Kickett behind. Went for the fly. Hills at the front was good though. Followed up. And that's a good kick. It tumbles out towards Hubbard. It lands beautifully for him. He's got a bit of room in front. Goes with the short kick and kicks it straight to the opposition.
Terrible kick.
Oh, goodness me. Hang your head.
Yeah, he had a paddock to kick it.
Certainly, and the kick ends up now with Tommy Kilpatrick. Drills the long kick to the forward line, back of the pack. Simons runs onto it, saw the goals. He went bang, and he's kicked it into the behind post. It's a throw-in deep in the left forward pocket. He could have done a little bit better than that.
Yeah, he could have run in and kicked it from closer range and made an easy goal out of it, but decided to have a shot and hit the behind post. Oh, gee.
Well,
Oh, no.
Anyway, he's out there trying, and that's the main thing. Ball to be thrown in. And he took full possession out of the ruck knock, turns, banged it forward. Putlam was there, dropped probably what he could have taken, but it's now gone for one behind anyway. Narrogin Hawks are 5 goals, 9. Leading the Wagin Bulldogs 1 goal, 2 here in the second term. The Bulldogs need to try and get on their bike if they can. Putland runs his full measure. Long kick down the middle. Oh, that's a beautiful grab in front. Tommy Flay, that is a contender for the Katanning Travel Centre mark of the day. He goes long with the kick. It's fisted off to the side. Blake Hill was there. Good gather. Hampson comes in and just picks his pocket. Now he's tackled, pulled to the ground, holding the ball, says the umpire. Bowen Zaccoli for the Narrogin Hawks. It's a beautiful tackle, a contender for the all-good fun refund depot wage and tackle of the day. Make sure you write it down, John. It was a beautiful tackle by Bowen Zaccoli. It's towards centre half forward at ground level. Umpire blows his whistle, says, spread it out, boys. We're going to have a ball up. As Ruck set themselves once again. No clear knock. Hubbard tried to go through the pack. Now he's taken high, says the umpire. Hubbard to come up with the free kick. 70 metres, 80 metres from home. Punches the ball long. Hampson used his body brilliantly and took a clever mark, a contender for the Katanning Travel Centre. Mark of the day, called on all the experience in the world there to mark that ball. And he was over Jaden Lanciano. A goal here would be very important for the Wagin Bulldogs. Played a lot of footy. In comes Hampson. Beautiful kick on goal. Goal on the board. Toolmart scoreboard. 5 goals, 9 to the Narrogin Hawks. Buying, selling or renting. Call Matt Spur on the team on 0406 913 243. Hampson, just, of course, he's played a lot of football, John.
Yeah, he certainly has.
Just read that ball beautifully, didn't he? Used his body
Used his body
excellently.
well, took a good mark and kicked an easy goal from 25, 30 metres out, straight in front.
Okay, the ball works its way back to the centre once again. Anton Hansen in the ruck for the Narrogin Hawks. And Coleman in the ruck for the Wagin Bulldogs. No clear knock. Coleman, second knock. Knocks it 10 metres forward. Bones Akoli runs onto it. He's tackled. Good, solid tackle. Holding the ball, says the umpire. So there's another contender for the all-good refund depot Wagin tackle of the day. And that was to Stubbs. And he drives the ball long. Big pack forms. Back of the pack. Getting back very quickly was Beard, and Casey Beard sees the ball out of bounds. We'll have a throw in deep right full forward pocket for the Wagin Bulldogs, searching for their third goal here in the second term.
Wagin badly need another goal.
They certainly do. Ball's thrown in, and I think the boundary umpire is going to be called to throw it in again. Well, there's been a few suspect ones if you ask me.
Yeah.
So the
That's
ball
better.
this time is going to fall a little bit shorter. Comes to the back of the pack. Walsh just knocks it out, then runs onto it. Good work. Gets the kick wide. Bones Akoli, good ground he made, and he's marked the ball. And he's just on right half back flank area. Finlayson stands the mark. Bones Akoli hugs the boundary line. Long kick. Big pack forms. Oh, good mark. I would have paid it to Simons.
Should have made.
Yeah, play on's the call from the umpire. Yep, that was a good effort, but just
Yeah, I
couldn't
thought he
spot
held
it.
it long enough.
Okay, so we're going to have a ball up. Right centre wing. Hansen used his body well. Come to ground level. Jordan Flay. Good little hand pass out to Bowens Akoli. Kick forward to Simons was good. He's marked it now. He's just shy of right half forward flank. Takes on Putland. Gets the kick away. Behind was Kickett. In front was Mark Ellington. And Mark Ellington for the Wagin Bulldogs. Marks the ball. He's going to run off and drive a long kick down the guts. It's good as it tumbles over the top. Beard was there. He goes back in on the ball. Quick hand pass to Blake Heel. Hand pass to Bowens Akoli. On his little boot. Drills it forward. It was good and found Jack Walsh. Nice work by the Hawks. Walsh. Far side of the oval. Between the centre and left centre wing. Little kick forward to Tommy Kilpatrick. Excellent. Kilpatrick's with the ball. Still 90 metres from home. At least. Walsh has made good ground down the field once again. They're just keeping possession. He's looking towards centre half forward or the corridor. Now he goes with a bit of a flat punt. Floats it in. Heel almost. Play on's the call from the umpire. It's fisted away. Mancini mops up for the Wagin Bulldogs. Touches the ball on the ground as he goes now with a long kick. It's going to fall short. Heel was in front. Couldn't quite mark it. That was Blake. Little hand pass got shoved out towards Kirk. Ball's been tumbled forward. It's out of bounds on the full. Casey Beard is to be the recipient of the free kick for the Narrogin Hawks. 5 goals, 9 to the Narrogin Hawks, leading the Wagin Bulldogs 2 goals, 2 here in the second term, brought to you by Joe Fanchi Real Estate. Beard with the ball. Young player. Holds in the air, coming through was a beautiful mark to Tommy Flay for the Wagin Bulldogs. He's been pretty damn good in defence.
He's played well, yeah.
Yep, he's normally got a raking long kick on him as well. He's trying to tell him, I'm going long, boys. And he's going to unload. Good kick into the forward line. Bit of a pack forms. Bradford left it behind. It goes over the top. Working hard. Little hand pass came out to Flay now. Boy, just beautiful little kick out of the pack under a bit of pressure. And he found Jack Walsh. It was an excellent kick. And Walsh with the ball. He goes wide with the kick. It was good. And Geordie Flay just marks it, decides to take off. Gets a little hand pass out to his brother, Blake. And Blake switches play to Ryan Flay. Good, intelligent football. Flay's out towards right centre wing. Little toe poke forward to Bowens Akoli. He turns, hits the ground running. He's going to punt that ball long. Getting back was Mancini for the Bulldogs. Also working hard was Turner Reed. He's bundled out of the way. Mancini was a good effort. Hand pass to Hills. Goes back to Mancini. Just stops and props. A little kick going up. Went for Coleman. Fisted from the side. Jordan Hill, his recovery was great. Hand pass to Walsh. He'll do something with it. He looks inboard. Goes with the kick. It hangs in the air. Mancini back into the pack. That was courageous as he fights hard for it once again. It's picked up by Joe Hansen. Swung the hand pass forward to Hills. His kick was good, but not so good. It ended up with Blake Hill, who goes with a little kick forward to Tommy Kilpatrick, who's marked the ball at centre half forward for the Narrogin Hawks. So Kilpatrick is going to go long, low trajectory, good weighted kick. Good body work. Zach Johnson read it well off the pack. Hand pass forward to Finlayson. 3-on-1. Ralphie went through. Everyone got out of the way. Well, Ralphie's turned the clock back a little bit as well through the pack. Now Jared Spooner tries to follow the ball up. He's run himself into a bit of trouble. Umpire says it's held to him. And we're going to have a ball up. It's just inside the attacking 50-metre arc for the Narrogin Hawks. And on the Toolmart scoreboard, it sees them at 5 goals 9, leading the Wagin Bulldogs 2 goals 2 here in the second term. In downtown Wagin at Matera Oval, it was one forward by Long. Hill left it behind. Long followed through, got the hand pass out. It ends up back with Richard Long, walking one way then the other. Hand pass forward's been chopped off by Mancini. He went with the kick, tumbled it forward. Bulldogs run onto it. Hand pass from Kirk goes wide to Finlayson. Finlayson on his ball, tumbles forward. Big John Murray, there was a nice grab right in front. He looks, he gets on with the job. He sees Hampson one-on-one, almost raked the mark in, brought it back in. It's at ground level. Snap by the Bulldogs was blanketed out. Narrogin Hawks going well in defence. Hand pass goes back doors once again to, might be Lee, went forward, but Finlayson took a great mark, a contender for the contending travel centre mark of the day. He went on to Stars, no, to Hubbard. Hubbard snaps towards goal, a wasted effort. It's gone out of bounds on the full, I think, or just 1 point, is it? I think it could be. Gee, it was a bit of a wasted effort. 5 goals 9 to the Wagin Bulldogs, 5 goals 9 to the Narrogin Hawks, 2 goals 3 to the Wagin Bulldogs. Could have done a little bit better there.
Yeah, they could have.
Bluey Forest, 53. Okay, yeah, Cooper Young out there. So the kick came in. Mark's been taken by Tommy Flay. 75 metres out from goal. The big left footer, he's going to put it right up to the goal square. Raking long kick. Forrest was there from the side, but Bluey Forrest eyes only for the ball. Marks it on his chest. Lanciano's available. Goes to that player. Jaden Lanciano, still in defence, still in the back pocket. Menon stands the mark. Lanciano just holds back on the kick. Coleman in front. It was a nice grab by Coleman. Contender for the contending travel centre. Mark of the day. He doesn't want to muck around. He goes long with a kick. In there was Big Tank Murray. Ball was fisted away. Taken there by the Wagin player. Didn't pick who it was. As we got a whistle on play. I'm not sure. It could be Telfer. Is it out there? It is Telfer and his league debut. Ruck set themselves. Hansen wins it down. McMillan was good, but it's held to him. Josh Kirk in there. And umpire blows the whistle. We'll have a ball up once again. It's 30 metres out in front of the Wagin goal face. Directly in front. Comes out the back of the pack. Shoveling in there, working hard. Pops out to Kirk. He's tackled, dispossessed. Well, held to him. As McMillan really wanted to drill him into the ground as well. And umpire blows the whistle. We'll have a ball up once again. Joe Fancy Real Estate. Sponsoring the second term. Big pack of players around the ball. Pretty hard to try and get it out. They're battling.
He threw it.
Hand pass over the top. Came to Kirk. Banged it on his boot very quickly. Bluey Forrest was back there. It tumbled through for one behind. Toolmart scoreboard. 5 goals 9 to the Narrogin Hawks. 2 goals 4 to the Wagin Bulldogs here in the second term. Bulldogs are trying, but just finding it a little bit hard, aren't they?
Can't get any system going. They're just blasting away.
Okay, so Bluey says, well, bugger it. I'm going to go for a bounce. and punch that ball right out. Heel at the back of the pack. It's going to fall short. Fist at the front. Malachi Bolton was good. Hand pass to Heel was good to Richard Long. He's tried to evade a bit of trouble. Hand pass once again. They did well, the Hawks, but the kick was not very good. It's gone out of bounds on the full.
Yep.
And it should be a free kick to Hill. And just waiting for a bit of clarification. It should be a free kick to Hubbard by the looks. Well, it's definitely out of bounds on the full.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah, I think...
throw in.
well, I don't know.
That was out in the full,
yeah, unbelievable. So the ball is thrown in, and coming through the pack was Malachi Bolton. Bangs the ball forward, Long, getting out. Simons running after the ball. Also at ground level, great work by Putland. Runs onto it, picks it up, drills the kick down Long. Getting back was a player in Scadden, was it? At ground level. Bulldogs try to make something of it. Hawks just hold it up enough, though. It's on that right half forward flank area. Hand pass was smothered. Scadden tried to go through the pack again. Eventually shoveled out to McMillan. Little kick forward to Walsh. One way then the other. Malachi Bolton in front used his body well, as Mancini did well. Little toe poke went forward. Kick was there. Runs onto it, then drops it. Shoved out of the way by Manners. Manners did well. Little hand pass back to Mancini. Laid it off to Finlayson. A tumbling kick goes forward. Oh, gee whiz. Could have been bad there. I think it was Telfer, was it? No, it might have...
Ben McMillan.
Prowse, I should say. The kick went forward, and in front was George Hampson. And he's marked the ball for the Wagin Bulldogs, and a serious chance of kicking a goal here for the Bulldogs as well. It was tough work.
He's a long way out. He's good 40 metres out.
Yep, he's got a good breeze behind him. He's a beautiful kick on goal. I'm writing it down, John.
Righto.
Here comes Hampson.
Yes, good kick.
Absolutely through the middle. Tilmart scoreboard, 5 goals, 9 to the Narrogin Hawks, 3 goals, 4 to the Wagin Bulldogs, steadily making up a bit of ground. Once again,
5-9 to 3-5. Wagin get one more. It could be interesting.
Yeah, they need it. There's no two ways about it. Just a little bit of pressure. The back line certainly doing pretty well by the Narrogin Hawks. As Sam Ellis back in defence there as well for the Hawks. Okay, back to the centre we go. Rucks go to it. Coleman probably got the best of it. Kick it, rode the bump. Under a bit of pressure. It's shoved out to Walsh. Back of the pack, McMillan. He's dispossessed, taken high, says the umpire, and he's going to come up with a free kick. Certainly in the thick of things, isn't he, McMillan?
Benny McMillan, yeah.
Okay. His kick is well placed, wide. Bradford runs onto it, puts on the afterburners and bangs it on his boot and sends it forward. Putland behind, got his fist on the ball, took possession of it, wheels around, has a bit of a look. He sees Kirk, but kick it's underneath it. It's bounced off his hands to Kirk. Strong, he got the hand pass out. Stubbs was there, went one way then the other, got the hand pass wide to Johnson. Johnson down long towards Hubbard, used his body and his pace now. Hubbard went for the bounce. He ran through 50. He's got goals in his eyes. He went bang, 2-on-1 situation. It's gone through for one behind. Tilmart scoreboard, 5 goals, 9 to the Narrogin Hawks, 3 goals, 5.
He had more time to steady then.
To the Wagin Bulldogs.
Easier shot.
Yeah, a little bit rushed. Bluey Forrest with the ball. Has a bit of a look. Going to go looking for Bradford. Back of the pack was Hanson, though, as well. In front, Bulldogs with half a little sniff here. And ends up with Manners. Put it on his boot and sent it long. Heel was in front. That was Blake.
Blake Heel.
As a good defender should be. He's in front. He was on Cooper Young. Young stands the mark. He's called to play on. He's just going to bang it on his boot. Hanson's there. Pack forms. It comes to the front of the pack. Bowen Zakoli. Kirk now over the top. Richard Long runs onto it. Around in a bit of a circle. Hand pass went back to Bradford. He just banged it on his boot. Hugs the boundary line. And Ralph kick it. The big chest of Ralph Kickett was underneath it. He's marked the ball. He goes long. Malachi Bolton. Hills was there. Oh, Malachi Bolton did really well. Raked it in and tackled without the ball, says the umpire. Held two. And he looks at centre half forward. Kyle Kickett's available. Decision's got to be made. And he goes forward with the kick. It was great. And the mark has been taken.
Brody Lee.
By the Narrogin Hawks and a player in Brody Lee.
He's only, 35 out?
It is a goal-scoring opportunity for the Narrogin Hawks. After some great bit of work, Bolton, Brody Lee, in he comes. Awkward-looking style coming in.
Oh, he missed.
Kick off his boots to the right. Toolmart scoreboard, 5 goals, 10 to the Narrogin Hawks. Leading the Wagin Bulldogs, 3 goals, 5 here in the second term. Brought to you by Joe Fanchi Real Estate. Remember that name if you're thinking about buying or selling your property or renting.
Oh,
the kick off his Putland's boot. It's going to possibly work out all right. Finlayson was there, dropped what he should have taken. Now goes in hard with the tackle on Bowen's a goalie, who's been pinged for a throw. And Logan Finlayson comes up with a free kick for the Wagin Bulldogs in defence.
He's a good player, this boy.
Oh, he's only a lad too. Very young player. That kick, it just hovered, but taken by Mancini, pretty sure of himself. And that kick was, off sideways off his boot. Long was there. Walsh mops up as well. Got the hand pass out to McMillan. Back to Walsh. Banged it forward. Mancini in front this time. Hand pass forward was okay. Went to Stubbs. Took him on. Went around him, did Stubbs. His kick. Hubbard's in front. He's going to find him. No. Great fist down there by a player in Ellis. It's bit of a situation now where Hubbard's got the ball. He's picked it up one way, then the other. Forced onto the left boot. He's going to go along. Cooper Young's under the ball. He's going to come to the back of the pack. Is there any legs? Hampson's there. He's over the ball. He can't quite pick it up, though. It's back to ground level. Shoveled out. It goes to Big John Murray. He put it on his boot. Getting back was Blake Hill. Dropped what he should have taken. At ground level was at Telfer. He was there. He's out of the way. Whistle on play. Free kick's being picked out. Going to go the way of the Narrogin Hawks. Going to go the way of Blake Hill. Just struggling at the bottom level there in the forward line. In that full forward line, kick went forward, taken by Jordan Hill. Banged it on his boot. He sent it long. It was beautiful. Bradford marks it. He's on the end of it. He lays it off to Walsh, who's been everywhere. Walsh puts it out in front of Malachi Bolton as the siren sounds to finish out the second term. And on the Toolmart scoreboard, we see the Narrogin Hawks 5 goals, 10, 40, leading the Wagin Bulldogs 3 goals, 5, 23. A margin of
2-5.
17 points in favour of the Narrogin Hawks. Okay, just get it now.
2 goals.
Calculating going there. John, it was an interesting second term. The Wagin Bulldogs did manage to kick 3 goals. They probably did need another goal or two
they
really to stay in
one
touch
or
with
two goals to
Narrogin.
go into half-time break, but they played a much better quarter that quarter, Wagin. But Narrogin defence was playing really well. You know, Blake Hill and Bluey Forrest, Jack Walsh, they're all playing well in defence, and they're playing really well Narrogin as a team. And as Kevin has said, the wind's playing havoc with the football skills today, and it's a very scrambly bit of a old game. And I think whoever gets a break in the third quarter will win this game, and it'll probably be Narrogin, I think, because they've got the breeze in the third quarter.
Yeah, certainly looking the goods there, but there's some good signs there for the Bulldogs, but just doing a little bit tough right at the full forward line, getting it down there. Hampson certainly has done well, but a couple of times it's come in there quick. It's been a 2-on-1 situation, made it a little bit harder. But maybe just some of your better players, John, and goal scorers, if you like.
Yeah, goal scorers for Narrogin. Ralph Kickett's kicked 2, Malachi Bolton 1, Jack Walsh 1, and Jordan Hill 1. Jordan Hill's played a really good first half. Tommy Kilpatrick's good. Benny McMillan's played a good first half. Hanson in the ruck's doing some good work. Ryan Flay was a bit quieter that quarter, but he's played a good first half. He's kicked 3 or 4 points, so we'll see how he goes in the second half. It's his first game back for at least a month. For Wagin, probably their coach George Hampson's been their best player, and probably closely followed by Tom Flay. Josh Kirk's played well, and a little fella in the playing on a wing, I think he is, Finlayson. He's played really well for a young fella. He's attacks the ball really well, and he's doing a real good job for his side.
Yeah, certainly has got a big future, Logan Finlayson, and that. But second quarter, of course, was brought to you by Joe Fancy Real Estate. We thank them very much. The team there, make sure you give them a call on 0406 913 243 when you're thinking about buying, selling or renting your place. And of course the first quarter is brought to you by the Palace Hotel and the Thirsty Camel Bottle Shop, and what a bottle shop that is too. Peter Rundle, MLA, of course, our season sponsor, with the office up there in Narrogin. Peter doing a fantastic job and certainly been very active around the place, and you can catch up with a lot of things on Facebook, the meetings and everything that Peter's been attending to as well. There's a lot going on the political front, and certainly, hopefully, some things can be sorted out there. Gee whiz, it's a bit of a madhouse at times. Oh, it's a great afternoon for football, John. Been a pleasure, that first half of footy, and we've got a pretty good game on our hands. Some great footy going on out there. It's very enjoyable.
Yeah, it's only, 15, 16 points of difference at half time, and I think whoever comes out in the second half uses the breeze the best will win the game, and it's as simple as that. The team that goes straight down the middle, and because the wind's more or less going straight down the middle of the ground, favouring the Wagin town end of the oval.
Down the Palace Hotel end of the
Palace
oval.
Hotel end, that's right, at Matera Oval, and the oval, I must say, the oval looks magnificent today. This Wagin ground looks really good.
Yeah,
It's a credit to the council and the footy club. They've done a great job down here.
Yeah, a lot of work been going on there. So we're going to take a break, John. We're going to get a cup of coffee and some cake, I think, and we'll come back with a big last half very soon of the big match of the day, with the Wagin Bulldogs hosting the Narrogin Hawks. The Hawks are 5 goals, 10-40, leading the Wagin Bulldogs 3 goals, 5-23, margin of 17 points. Back very soon.
Can you find out who won race 3 at Belmont for us?
When you think of the future of your business, what is it that you hope for?
I'm just gonna start the irrigator.
Ways to grow? Ways to be more self-reliant? And always be one step ahead? Are you looking for a partner with solutions to complex business problems? Well, no matter your goal, with Nutrient Ag Solutions, we'll help you go further. you think of the future of your business, what is it that you hope for?
I'm just gonna start the irrigator.
Ways to grow? Ways to be more self-reliant? And always be one step ahead? Are you looking for a partner with solutions to complex business problems? Well, no matter your goal, with Nutrient Ag Solutions, we'll help you go further. When you think of the future of your business, what is it that you hope for?
I'm just gonna start the irrigator.
Ways to grow? Ways to be more self-reliant? And always be one step ahead? Are you looking for a partner with solutions to complex business problems? Well, no matter your goal, with Nutrient Ag Solutions, we'll help you go further. When you think of the future of your business, what is it that you hope for?
I'm just gonna start the irrigator.
Ways to grow? Ways to be more self-reliant? And always be one step ahead? Are you looking for a partner with solutions to complex business problems? Well, no matter your goal, with Nutrient Ag Solutions, we'll help you go further. When you think of the future of your business, what is it that you hope for?
I'm just gonna start the irrigator.
Ways to grow? Ways to be more self-reliant? And always be one step ahead? Are you looking for a partner with solutions to complex business problems? Well, no matter your goal, with Nutrient Ag Solutions, we'll help you go further.
Second knock was good, but Tommy Kilpatrick ran onto the ball, goes away. The Hawks going with the breeze this quarter. Bradford was there. It's a good tackle over there, and umpire's going to hold it up and throw it up, though. Gee, we're sprinting up those stairs. Belly full of cake and coffee, John. Rucks go to it. It comes to ground level.
Yeah, you get a few steps to climb up too.
Oh, it is. And, so just getting back to it. Okay, so knocked over the top. Ground level, Mark Ellington was good. To Kirk, ran into a brick wall. Hand pass went back doors. Ellington just sizes up, sees Hampson, and finds the coach of Wagin. He's marked the ball on the half-back line. George Hampson. Normally a very good kick of the ball. He went forward. It was good. Finlayson was there. Couldn't quite mark the ball over the top. Geordie Hill, strong as a bull, tries to go through the pack. Gets pulled down eventually. Umpire says, give it to me, boys. And we'll go once again between centre and left centre wing for the Narrogin Hawks. It ends up quick kick by Bowen Zakol. He went forward. Ground level, Flay captured a good tackle, holding the ball on long. So that was a good tackle, perhaps a contender for the All Good Refund Depot Wagin tackle of the day. Gee whiz, nice little effort to Tommy Flay. Kick went forward. Manners, Manners with the ball, right centre wing, kick forward. G. Hubbard come through over the shoulder to Bowen Zakoli. He's come up with a free kick. Bowen Zakoli for the Narrogin Hawks. He's just forward of the left half-back flank. Just puts it up long into the air. Flay, that's a nice strong mark in front to a contender. For the contending Travel centre mark of the day. He's played very well in defence. He's a good footballer. And Tommy Flay. Not too many options called to play on. No, well, the umpire didn't call play on.
50 metres.
And Kyle Kickett's not happy about it either. So 50 metres. This is a little a bonus for the Bulldogs. Down the field a bit. And Flay to kick from just forward of right centre wing for the Bulldogs. Flay, not sure how many options he got, but he lays it, goes long. Hampson was there. Bowens at Coley. Walsh read it beautifully. Hand pass back doors to Blake Hill. Didn't have a lot of time. Banged it on his boot and sent it forward. Oh, good mark there.
Flay.
By Flay, of course. Ryan. He goes forward. A bit of a wild kick. Mark Ellington, well, he just didn't quite read it right. Malachi Bolton was there. Also Ben McMillan, he was dispossessed. Ground level. Tommy Kilpatrick, really good. Dug it out to Richard Long. Hand pass to Malachi Bolton was good. He just turns. Bangs it on his boot. Ralphie's caught behind. Used his body brilliantly, did Ralphie. Kick it. Turns and runs into the open goal. That is a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. Ralph Kickett. Gee, that was classic. Toolmart scoreboard. 6 goals, 10 to the Narrogin Hawks. They are leading the Wagin Bulldogs. 3 goals, 5. John, you would have loved that.
Yeah, too much experience, young old Ralphie, and he's used his body very well on his opponent and just bumped him out of the way.
Well, he's got a fair bit of body to use too.
Yeah, he has.
I might add, John.
Yeah, bumped him out of the way easily and kicked an easy goal. He's kicked 3 now.
Well, he's still a very much an asset for the Narrogin Hawks, I should say. As the ball's gone back to the middle, Hanson in the ruck opposed to Tommy Coleman. Hanson probably got the best of it. Geordie Heels wrapped it up, but he's also pulled in a tackle by Stubbs. And umpire says, give it to me, boys. We'll go again.
27.
That's Jason Tyrrell. Throws the ball up. Quick little hand pass from Manners was good. It went out.
Oh, good mark.
Kicked
No, it didn't
forward to Beard, but couldn't quite complete it. Ends up a hand pass to Josh Kirk. Then it went through from the young fella in Telfer. It's in the forward line for the Bulldogs. Blake Heel was there. Tried to toe poke off the ground. It's forced forward.
Ooh.
And it's kicked at ground level. A free kick is going to come up for the Wagin Bulldogs here. And it's going to go to Hubbard, is it, by the looks?
Hubbard, yep.
Okay. So that's pretty good. Just trying to dig up. I think Prowse was involved there as well. for the Bulldogs. Hubbard, well, a goal here would be very, very handy for the Bulldogs. In he comes. Kick off his boot is pretty damn good. It's a goal on the board for the Wagin Bulldogs against the Breeze. Toolmart scoreboard, Narrogin Hawks, 6 goals, 10, leading the Wagin Bulldogs, 4 goals, 5. 356-317 for all your automotive electrical requirements. He does a great job, Lindsay, and certainly a busy man throughout the Great Southern region, and especially operating out of Wagin. Lindsay Francisco and Minding Auto Electrics. Well, that was
handy goal for
handy
Wagin.
goal for Wagin, yeah.
Against the Breeze, and it's
probably
dropped a fair bit, yeah.
Yep. Well, we had that shower at half time. Anyway, Heel tried to burst his way out of the middle, was tackled. Great work by Mark Allington, but he has run into a brick wall, and Anton Hansen, who tried to throw him on the ground, but power to weight ratio was too great. And Mark Allington runs back to the centre half back position. Hansen wins it over the top, was good. George Hampson runs onto it. Under pressure, got the hand pass out to Manners, was good. One way then the other, put it on his boot and got the quick kick away, was good. Finlayson lands in front of him, through some heavy traffic, did well, hand pass over the top. Kick went forward from Stubbs towards Prowse, left it behind. It's at centre half forward again for the Wagin Bulldogs. Whistle on play, and we're going to have a ball up, but the Bulldogs doing okay here in the third term. That Breeze has dropped, has been mentioned, so it's making a bit of difference. Prowse over the ball. He's wrapped up in a tackle by Walsh. Sorry, it's not. It's young Telfer, Hugh Telfer. Number 20, first game player. One down to Walsh. Tried to get the ball onto the boot. Stubbs was excellent for the Bulldogs. He burst through the back. Hampson was in front.
Good mark.
And that is a great mark to George Hampson. A huge contender for the Katanning Travel Centre mark of the day. He went high. He initially marked it. It went out. And he hit the ground. And then second dive got the mark as well. It was a classic. A cracker. George Hampson, well, we know he's certainly been a good footballer. In he comes. It's a long kick against this Breeze.
It's a goal.
Powerful, and it's a goal on the board for the Wagin Bulldogs, having a great third term here. 6 goals, 10 for the Narrogin.
Breeze has dropped. It's probably only 1 or 2 goals now, and Wagin are playing a much better third quarter than they did in the first.
We're down to
bowling well.
Yeah, 11-point margin, John.
Yeah, 11 points in it. It could go either way this game.
Okay, Minding Auto Electrics, sponsoring the third term. Lindsay Francisco, 0429 356 317 to get hold of Lindsay. He's your man.
See, Hampson's moved himself to this right wing here in front of us.
Well, a beautiful knock out of the middle. Bad bounce to Kirk. He looked like he was going to run away with it. And Anton Hansen was wrapped up in a good tackle.
Yeah.
There's a bit of life in this Wagin side here in this early third term.
Hampson's made a difference since he's gone to a wing here.
Certainly has. Linking up. Hansen goes back in after the ball. The ruckman for the Hawks, but gee whiz, he's tied up. He's going nowhere. Umpire says, give it to me, boys. We'll try again. Rucks to set themselves. Hansen was good. Took full possession. Tried to get the kick away. Mancini was good to Stubbs under pressure. And there's your man, Hampson, with the ball again. Look at that kick. It was magnificent.
Beautiful.
He found Josh Kirk. And Kirk just slipping and sliding a little bit as he went to kick. Now he goes back again. McMillan stands the mark. Kirk, he's a powerful kick. Goes long. Out comes big John Murray. He's been paid the grab as well. It was a beauty.
He didn't hold that one very long, but he could.
Oh, it's
good
stuck.
Pair of hands. Good pair of hands.
It's stuck.
Yeah.
A big Tank Murray with the ball. Goes with a little short kick. It wasn't as good as what it could have been. And it's broken up. And the ball coming out. It might have been Sims. Not sure. Mike Scatting got the kick away. Goes down towards Malachi Bolton. He's at left centre wing. Goes with a kick forward to Jordan Hill. He's marked it. He's left centre wing. He turns out in front of Ralph. He kicked it. He couldn't quite take it. Ralph goes back in after the ball. Hills is there working hard for the Bulldogs. Nice pick up deep in defence by Putland. Hand pass it out. Ralph said, I'll take it. Goes to Richard Long with a hand pass. He goes out to Geordie Hill. Kicks to open territory. Running onto it, Tommy Kilpatrick. He can't pick it up. Great work down there was at Manners. Beautiful pick up. Got the kick towards the boundary line. It could favour the Bulldogs. Coleman was there. Goes back in on the ball. Coleman did well. Flicked it out to Kirk. Josh Kirk bangs it away. Bit of body use down there on Young was good. Scanning over the ball. It's at centre half forward. Taken by the Bulldogs. Play on's the call. Hill picks it up. He shoveled it back doors. Well, he shoveled it forward to Walsh. Walsh. Hawks looking good here. The kick goes to Richard Long. Might have done a hamstring. Hand pass back to Walsh. His kick forward to Tommy Kilpatrick is good. Just inside 50. And the Hawks can just steady a little bit. Gee whiz. Well, they had a good crack, the Wagin Bulldogs, but...
Richard Long's done for the day, I'd say. Done a hammy.
Yeah, no, he's definitely struggled with it. But Tommy Kilpatrick, well, he's still going to kick from right on the 50. In he comes. Good momentum.
Good kick.
Good long kick. Gee, plenty of power from the
missed.
young player, but he's missed. Tilmart scoreboard. It's 6 goals, 11 to the Narrogin Hawks, 47. Leading the Wagin Bulldogs, 5 goals, 5, 35. A margin of about 12 points. As coming in now was Zach Johnson. Long kick, big fly by the Wagin player. Came to ground level. It goes out wide. McMillan was there. Good tackle on the Bulldog. Come to ground level. Over the ball. Umpire's going to blow his whistle. Holding the ball.
Oh.
And a free kick will go the way of the Narrogin Hawks.
That was red hot.
To McMillan.
Yeah. Good tackle.
And it might have been Searle, I think, over the ball. So McMillan, he's going to kick from outside 50. It's a long kick right to the goal square. Ralph kick it. Used his body brilliantly as Putland took them all on. Got the kick away, which was excellent. Forward Manners put his head down. It was a good effort, but a great tackle by Malachi Bolton. Play on's the call. Stubbs wasn't sure what was happening. Got the kick away now. Kirk over the ball. Won't sit up for him. Hubbard over the ball as well. Picks it up. He's surrounded by Hawks. Got the hand pass to Hills. Got it, banged it on his boot, sent it forward. Prowse was involved. Hand pass through. It's been turned over. Hill went through the pack. It was good to Kilpatrick. Broke the tackle. Kilpatrick went bang with a kick forward. Great work down there. Kick it in the goal square, but it's gone over the line. And Mancini did very well. And it's a behind for the Narrogin Hawks, who go to 6 goals, 12. Leading the way to Bulldogs, 5 goals, 5. The kick came in. Mark's been taken by Hills. Goes, it just hops in the air a little bit too long. Kirk was shoved in the back, though, by Kilpatrick. And we will play on. So it ends up now with Searle. Gets the kick away. It was good. Mark's been taken down there, laid off by Putland. Went out wide. Hand pass forward to Finlayson. Just couldn't quite dig it up. Then they've come to ground level. Crashed down. Umpire lets it go. They're going nowhere, and we'll have a ball up. And Hampson over the ball is going to claim the free kick on Lanciano. Well, if you're over the ball and you're not looking like you're trying to get rid of it too quickly, you're gone. So, Hampson, he's a long kick into the forward line. Hubbard in front. It was a good mark on his chest.
Yeah,
he's marked from 45 metres out from goal, a contender for the Katanning Travel Centre. Mark of the day. Hubbard. Certainly an opportunity here.
He's gone back a long way.
Oh, nearly a cricket bowl and run up.
Yeah.
In he comes, Hubbard. Kicks from inside of 50. Low trajectory kick. It's just got the legs, but it has not got the accuracy. Tilmart scoreboard 6 goals, 12 Narrogin Hawks, 5 goals, 6 to the Wagin Bulldogs. It comes out. Bluey Forrest drives along. Walsh certainly been everywhere.
He's a good player.
He certainly is. A little kick forward is fabulous. Found Ben McMillan. They're still just on the half-back line, the Narrogin Hawks. Kick it was available. Spears that pass. That was a well-weighted kick as well. He found Ryan Flay at low to the ground. Flay with the ball. Left centre wing for the Narrogin Hawks. Call to play on. Nearly had the ball smothered. Goes with the long kick. And, geez, standing his ground, play on, it's touch ball. So following it up, Tommy Flay was good. Sweep the hand pass out to Mark Ellington. Normally very reliable. Goes with a kick forward, come to the back of the pack. There's all Hawks there. Finlayson was there. Prowse, was it over the ball? Look out. The umpire says no, give it to me, boys. We'll have a ball up this time. It's on right centre wing for the Wagin Bulldogs. In front of the commentary box here at Matera Oval. Hansen used his body brilliantly. Banged the ball forward at ground level. Boundary line's going to be too close. Lanciano who was aggressive towards the ball. It's gone out of bounds. We'll have a throw in once again. Right centre wing for the Bulldogs. Left centre wing for the Narrogin Hawks. Putland might be having a run in the ruck. Ground level, Kyle kick it was good, going that away. Hills in front, trapped the ball, did well. Tried to follow it up, heavy traffic, taken high for mine. Play on's a call. Kirk went to him, hand passed out to Mancini. Bulldogs could build something here. Hubbard in front has marked the ball. Looks forward, not too much action. He's going to have to touch the ground. He's going to put himself under pressure. Hand pass was intelligent. It sets up Josh Kirk. How's the kick? Magnificent as he went forward, and Young has marked the ball for the Wagin Bulldogs. 25 metres out from goal. That was a brilliant bit of work, Wagin Bulldogs.
Certainly was. Wagin are playing much better this quarter than they have in the first half. They're using the ball better, passing the ball, and they're playing, helping each other with their good handball.
Well, it can put them within 6 points, I think, if they can get a goal here, John.
Yeah, I think so, Kevin.
Cooper Young, any
Oh, he missed.
horrible kick off his boot.
15 metres out, straight in front, and he missed.
Oh, goodness me.
He could have put him, as you say, 6 points of difference. He missed an easy opportunity.
Oh, dear. So, probably makes it about 11 points, if I'm going to say that then. Okay, so waiting for the ball to come back in. And of course, Minding Auto Electrics, sponsoring the third term, and a good third term of football it is. Bulldogs doing well. The kick comes in. Johnson flew from the side for the Bulldogs. It came to ground level. Scatting was there. Big Jake Putland, who was like a big carry tree, crashing to the ground with quite a few Narrogin Hawks players on him.
Yeah, he's been an handy player.
Oh, well, he's glad to get out of defence, I'll bet. And having a bit of a run on the ball. Big putters. He's a big, strong lad and wins it down. Kirk took possession, but he's wrapped up in a tackle, and we're going to have to repeat it. It's on the right half forward flank for the Wagin Bulldogs. Opportunity. Putland, no clear knockout. Goes back in after the ball. Did well. Tried to shovel it forward. Didn't go anywhere, and we're going to have to repeat the dose as well. No easy kicks out there, John.
No, there's no easy kicks now. It's, every man and a dog for the ball here now.
Yep. Putland did well. Won it over. Prowse was there. Took
kick.
full possession. Heel did well. That was Blake. Now a player there in Ryan Flay. Scooped it up. Left foot. Got the pressure. Got the kick away. Shoved forward. Johnson. Quick little hand pass. He went forward to Stubbs, and it's held to him, says the umpire. So we'll have a ball up once again. I tell you what, it's pretty fierce.
Oh, now he's brought Ralphie onto the ball. Gee.
Well,
Now they've got no forwards.
He is impacting. Oh, big Malachai's down there as well. Putland did well. He won it down. Kirk at ground level was good. And taken high, says the umpire. So well done to Josh Kirk. He wanted the ball. He's come up with a free kick.
That's better. They've picked out a free kick. There's 4 or 5 ball ups there, and there should have been a couple of free kicks picked out.
Okay, well, Josh Kirk. Long kick's going to favour Lanciano, Bowen Zakola, who read it well. Marked the ball. Goes long. Hansen set, flew, couldn't mark the ball. Followed up by Mancini, was great. Got his boot into the ball and sent it forward. Big John Murray under the ball. That was a good mark by the big tankster. He gets on with the job quickly, punches it long and forward. Yes. Georgie Hampson in front and marks the ball for the Wagin Bulldogs.
He's going for number 4.
Great work.
Hey.
Well, he's a quality player.
He is, yeah.
And read the ball beautifully.
I'm not sure where he's playing now, but he started the second half on the wing, and now I think he's in the forward line somewhere now.
He's wherever the ball is, John. In he comes. It's
That's
a great
number
kick
4.
off his boot. It's a goal on the board. Toolmart scoreboard. 6 goals. Gee whiz. I wouldn't have thought this at half time while I was drinking my coffee and eating my cake, John.
I wouldn't have thought that. Oh, I don't know what's happened to Narrogin. They've stopped badly. Wagin have got a run on. They're kicking against the breeze, but there's not much breeze now. It's dropped to practically nothing. There's only 1 or 2 goals in it. And what's the difference? Probably 10 or 11 points.
5.
Or not even that, is it?
5 point margin, John.
Oh, gee.
Minding Auto
It's
Electrics.
going to go right down to the wire, this game.
Sponsoring the 3rd term, Lindsay Francisco. For all your automotive electrical requirements. Does a great job, does Lindsay.
5
Rucks
points.
go to it. Ground level, heels, wrapped up. He's going nowhere. It's just tough in the clenches, John. That's what
Yeah.
it is. It's really been clamped down in there.
Yeah, they are.
And
Wagin are more desperate than Narrogin at the moment.
okay, so,
Why have they got Tommy Kilpatrick off? God,
well,
one of their best players.
some coaches, John.
Yeah.
Rucks go to it. Hanson took full possession, trying to get it out, trying to work through with Stubbs. It's at ground level. Great bit of work. McMillan twisting, turning. He's gone.
Oh.
Holding the ball, says the umpire. Good
Gee.
tackling going on by the Wagin Bulldogs. Stubbs comes up with a free kick. He goes with a kick to Kirk and takes it off, kick it, hand pass, intelligently over the top. It sets up Hubbard. He swings it
Oh, he
forward to
fell
Phyllis
over.
and slipped over in a slippery patch. Scatting takes the receiving hand pass from Heel, goes on to Blake Heel. Blake Heel sends the ball long. Back of the pack was Flay. Trapped the ball, did big Tommy Flay. He did well. A hand pass to Stubbs. Stubbs drives the ball out towards Kirk, who suddenly grew an inch or two. Marked the ball over, kick it.
He's played
He's
a
on
handy
right
game.
centre wing.
He's played a handy game for
Yeah,
Wagin.
tough in the clenches as well. He wants the ball. Josh Kirk drives it long. Hubbard was there, almost on his chest. At the front was Manners, buffeted out the way. Bowens and Coley banged out of the way. Taken their quick hand pass. Was it Telfer? Stolen by Jordan Heel, though. His kick forward to Simons from the side, though, was Tommy Flay taken high, says the umpire. Flay's come up with a free kick at centre-half back area for the Wagin Bulldogs, who are suddenly on to everything. The kick goes forward. It was good to Mancini. Mancini looks, he sees Zach Johnson available, but in the way was Jack Walsh, and he intercepted the kick, got forward, went towards Tommy Kilpatrick, was it? Not sure.
No, Brody Lee.
Brody Lee it is, and it's near the boundary line. It's on the far side of the oval, and it's gone out of bounds. We'll have a throw in a very exciting 3rd term 5-point ball game. Narrogin Hawks in front. Bulldogs have lifted their rating.
They certainly have.
Ball to be thrown in. It went short. Big putters.
Oh.
Goes, knocks it forward. Hubbard took it through heavy traffic. Hand pass back doors to Stubbs. Banged it towards the centre of the ground. Bowens and Coley left it behind. Phillinson was there. Blake Hill zoomed in. Ground level. Great bit of work by Ryan Flay. Got it out to kick it. Banged it on his boot. Getting back was Tommy Flay. Malachi Bolton's there. Flay runs onto it. Hand pass back door. Safety. And a great work by Malachi Bolton, though, as he dived and smothered the ball off the boot of Mark Ellington. We'll have a throw in. It's just forward of left half forward flank for the Narrogin Hawks, who have got a game on their hand, I must say.
Yeah, only 5 points in it. This game could go either way.
Here in the 3rd term, the Minding Auto Electrics 3rd term. Ball's thrown in. Malachi Bolton tried to flip it back doors. Picked up by Stubbs. Banged it. Kick it is under this and has it all the way. He's on the left half forward flank. He's a left footer. Kyle kick it. Goes towards the corridor. Good kick. Big fly down there. Tommy Flay. Gee, he's playing a great game in defence. Flay.
Yeah, he has. He's played a really good game.
Left footer. He's got his man on Mark Ellington. It's a dangerous kick, but it's a good kick. Finds him in the back pocket. He's probably going to get called to play on. No. I'm not sure what he's doing. The man on the mark is certainly moving out of the way. Kick
made him
went
stretch.
wide to Zach Johnson. Johnson, they're still in the back pocket area. He's going to try and hug the boundary. Well, he doesn't. He goes, that's a great kick. Picked out Josh Kirk. It was centimetre perfect. He's towards the centre of the ground. Kirk gets on with the job as well. Big John Murray caught behind, but went for the grab. Couldn't quite get it as Prowse was over the ball. As the siren sounds and finishes an excellent third term from the Wagin Bulldogs, and also the Narrogin Hawks maybe didn't quite make the most of it. Toolmart scoreboard. 6 goals, 12 to the Narrogin Hawks. 6 goals, 7 to the Wagin Bulldogs. A 5-point ball game. John Pillage. Oh, you're tearing your hair out up here, John, with what should have happened.
Yeah,
but what we witnessed was a great effort by the Wagin Bulldogs.
Yeah, well, Narrogin had the breeze. What breeze there is left, there's only about 1 or 2 goal breeze now, and it was much stronger in the first half, but they only kicked 1 goal, 2 with it. Narrogin kicked 3 goals, 1 against the breeze. I think Wagin would be favourites to win this game now. They played a really good quarter then. They're more desperate, they're playing as a team, and they're kicking the ball longer.
Yeah, okay.
And their coach, George Hampson's kicked 4 of their 6 goals.
Well, he's been very effective around the ball, hasn't he, John?
Yeah,
that's the secret. He's
played very well. Yep.
Very experienced player, very skillful, and you can see that.
Tom Flo's played well at centre half back for Wagin too.
Yeah, certainly. Have we got some goal scorers there, John, as well?
Yeah, for Wagin, George Hampson 4, Josh Kirk 1, and Hubbard 1, and for Narrogin, Ralphie Kick at 3, McCallaghy Bolton 1, Jack Walsh 1, and Jordan Hill 1.
Okay, and
see Richard Long's going back out there. He must have got over that hammy pretty quick.
Maybe it was just a cramp.
Maybe, yeah.
He certainly struggled after he had to stretch for the ball and that as well. Oh, well, we've got a cracking game here at Matera Oval. The Wagin Bulldogs hosting the Narrogin Hawks. The Narrogin Hawks, 6 goals, 12-48. Lead the Wagin Bulldogs, 6 goals, 7-43. A 5-point margin. Minding Auto Electrics was sponsoring the third term, and Lindsay Francisco doing a great job. Very busy man. And you can contact him on 0429 356 317. Of course, Peter Rundle with the our season sponsor with the office out of Narrogin. Peter does he's doing a fantastic job in the thick of everything right at the moment. We thought everything that's going on, and there's a lot going on as we know, and certainly live exports and certainly to do with the land as well, of course. Okay, going to be some, this time of the day, we start thinking about other awards, prices, fabrication and steel. Man of the Match award comes up at the end of the game. John, there's a few people putting their hands up for that award as well. Of course, Johnny Price, based down there in Williams on the Albany Highway, building sheds all over the Great Southern region.
Yeah, there's been a lot of good goals kicked and a few good marks taken by a lot of good players today, and Hanson for Narrogin took one in the first quarter. Flay for Wagin took a good one in the second quarter. Hampson took another good one in the just before half time, and he's taken 2 good ones in that third quarter and resulted in good goals to himself. Blake Hill took a good one in the second quarter. Good goals of the day, probably the one that Ralphie kicked a couple. Hampson kicked a couple of good ones. And the one Hubbard kick was a real good goal as well. He's played really well, young Hubbard. Yeah,
he has. John, you're going to have a bit of fun time later on picking out those awards, certainly for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day and the Katanning Travel Centre mark of the day.
Hubbard's a very exciting player.
Yeah, no, he's doing well.
Yeah.
And the all-good refund depot Wagin's been a couple of good tackles there as well, which has been great. And it's certainly a fantastic part of the game is a good solid tackle, John, you know?
Yeah, they are tackling well, both teams.
Yeah, very good. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back very shortly with the last quarter of the big clash here at Matera Oval. local hardware store, and that is correct. As the siren sounds and the ball's risen up, Anton Hansen flew high, won it down beautifully towards heel. Tommy Kilpatrick's there. I tell you what, he's running out a bit of territory and he's tackled. Holding the ball, says the umpire as well.
Yeah, he was a
and
bit
the
unlucky.
free kick goes to Big Putters. Jake Putland enjoying his little run on the ball. He's 65, 70, 80 metres out from goal. Went with a thumping kick right towards the goal square. Came to ground level. Hawks under a little bit of pressure. Umpire blew the whistle. We're going to have a ball up. An early goal here to the Bulldogs. Gee whiz, that would certainly set the stage. Coming out there was a player there in Ellis. Just a little bit injured. Hampson looks like it might be Hampson down as well.
He's got cramp, I think.
He got some issue going on and doesn't look too. Looks pretty proper anyway. Hobbling back. So they set themselves. Plenty of Narrogin Hawks players around the ball here. Big John Murray. You won't push him out of the way in a hurry. Came to ground level once again. Tries to fish it out. It's stuck between Anton Hansen's legs. As the umpire, Ty Miller, says, give it to me, boys. We're going to try again. It's taken by Josh Kirk, who snared it out of the air, but he's wrapped up in a tackle. And the amount of players around this ball in front of goals, I can't. It's going to be a bit of a battle. It's going to have to be a free kick one way or the other to get it out, almost. Except Geordie Heel's got a hand in it as well. Got it out to Blake Heel. No, that was Casey Beard. Kick went forward, was good. Big Putters has come across, though. He's picked it up. Jake Putland banged the ball forward. It ends up with Josh Kirk. Deep in the right pocket. Be miraculous if he could kick a goal from there.
He has.
Will he? Tell you what.
Yes.
I
Great
thought it was
kick.
going to go out. What an unbelievable goal to Josh Kirk, and that is a massive contender. Incredible.
That's the goal of the day. Great kick. from
Wow,
out there.
Josh Kirk.
What a goal from out there. Jeez.
Absolutely
Unbelievable.
sensational, and they've hit the front. The Bulldogs have hit the front by 1 point. Wow, what a great effort.
Wason have got Flay on Hampson now, and he's just getting a bit tired. No, he's coming off. Hampson's coming off. He's hurt himself.
Okay, back to the centre. It's desperate in there. Big Putters has made a difference since going on the ball. He's absolutely enjoying that run. It goes now to a swing and a hand pass across to the centre. Coming out was Bowen Zaccoli. Did well. Hand pass back to Jordan Heel. He's got something to say about it. He goes long, but Tommy Flay raked it in. No, play on's the call. Came to ground level. It's inside the attacking 50-metre arc for the Narrogin Hawks. And the whistle's going. It was Stubbs I was looking for who kicked that ball before. Putters. It's come to ground level, shoved out the front, picked up by Flay, twisting. Ground level, it's tied up once again. Gee, they're desperate as well. It comes now to Stubbs on the ball. He sent the ball forward, coming out. A mark's been taken by Prowse. He's going to run forward, Prowse, and drive the ball long. Coming out was Young. Clears them all. It cleared everybody. Oh, Bluey's got those aging legs, running back. Runs onto the ball. Scoops it up. Looks, he's got plenty of numbers out there. Ben McMillan's made himself available. He's marked it right back pocket. Goes forward with the kick. Heel. Just 10 to 15 metres forward. He found that player. Narrogin hold it up. Lanciano's come onto the field. It was a good kick and it found him. So Lanciano just forward of right half back. A little high kick goes up, was good. It's gone out of bounds on the full.
Oh.
Gee whiz. Tried to hug the boundary line. Stubbs has come up with a free kick for the Wagin Bulldogs. So Stubbs with the ball. Daniel Stubbs. He looks towards centre half 40, unloads. It's a big drop punt, big fly by Manciano, and he runs onto it, almost knocked it to his advantage. Now he's in all sorts of trouble, holding the ball. A little unlucky, and Scatting, I think, has come up with a free kick for the Narrogin Hawks. Perhaps a contender also for the all-good refund depot Wagin tackle of the day. Kicked it forward. Bradford was caught behind, and out in front, the ball's been taken out of bounds, and young player Telfer on the field for the Wagin Bulldogs. It's a 1-point margin still, I think. Putland wins it over the back towards Hubbard. Oh, Jordan Hill was absolutely excellent. Great work by Jordan Hill. Gets the hand pass over the top and sets up Walsh. Cuts it out in front of Kickett. The Hawks with a great opportunity here. He put on the afterburners. Kickett. He just got tackled, but his kick was good as he went forward.
Brody
The
Lee.
mark has been taken by Brody Lee. Some 45 metres out from goal. Nice work, Jordan Hill.
Certainly was. He's played a great game, Jordan Hill.
Absolutely. Lee goes with the short kick to Malachi Bolton, and there's not enough players back for the Bulldogs. Oh, Cardinal sin.
Yeah, he was loose on his own, took an easy mark.
All very well charging forward, but you've got to try and get back as well. So Malachi Bolton, an opportunity here to put the Hawks back in front by 5 points. In he comes. Kick off his boot is crook. It's to the side. Toolmart scoreboard, 6 goals, 13 to the Narrogin Hawks.
That's a bad miss from there. Never mind.
Scores are level. Scores are level here in the last quarter. Brought to you by Alexander Galt & Co. They've got all your hardware needs and camping and everything. Kick came out. It ends up with Hubbard. He's going to be tackled. Malachi Bolton was strong. It's inside the attacking 50-metre arc still. Bulldogs under a bit of pressure here. Narrogin Hawks try and work their way through. Brady Lee was a great pickup by that player. Swings the hand pass to Kyle Kickett. Bang the ball forward and went straight to Malachi Bolton, and another opportunity for the Narrogin Hawks.
Yeah, he's got to kick this one. Straight in front, 35 metres out.
And that breeze has dropped right down, so a great opportunity. He missed on his last kick. A chance to make amends for the Narrogin Hawks. Malachi Bolton going for team goal number 7. Any paces. This time,
He's got it.
the kick is much better. Goal on the board for the Narrogin Hawks. Toolmart scoreboard, 7 goals, 13. Favour of the Hawks. And, yeah, great work. And also involved there, Lee did pretty well.
Yep.
And, of course, our man there in Jordan Hill is a big influence on the game for the Narrogin Hawks as well.
Yeah, he's played a great game, Jordan.
Did some great work just recently. And he's back in the centre once again for the all-important centre bounce down, throw up. In comes chucks it up. They fly high. Hanson won it down in front of Jack Walsh. Great pick up and quick handball by Walsh, and he got pushed into the ground afterwards. And a free kick to Lanciano on the right half forward flank for the Narrogin Hawks. An opportunity again. Malachi Bolton is lurking. Pack forms, but Tommy Flay in front. Takes a beautiful mark, a relieving mark. Switches play. Goes wide towards Zach Johnson. Johnson in the back pocket. Lays it on. The kick is good. Mark's been taken by Searle. Searle for the Bulldogs. It could fall a bit short. Hubbard flew high. Back of the pack, Kirk was there. Flay was there as well. Kirk took possession of it, went to ground. And the umpire says, give it to me, boys. We'll have a ball up. It's 70 metres from the Wagin goal. It's on the right half forward flank area. They're going towards the Palace Hotel end of the oval. Hanson wins it down. It's popped out the front. Stubbs was running onto it. He got a bit of a shove. Play on's the call. Hand pass went back doors. I think it was Mancini. Clean bowl. Ground level. Hand pass over the top was good. Ends up with Bluey Forrest. He was under a bit of pressure. Logan Finlayson's in the way. He marks the ball on his chest. And an opportunity. Well, he's only a young player. I'm not sure exactly of his kicking prowess.
He's a long way out.
And Logan Finlayson, an opportunity to try and get the ledger back square for the Wagin Bulldogs.
6 points the difference.
6 points the margin here in the last term. Brought to you by Alexander Galt & Co. In he comes. Oh, it's just hasn't got the legs. It's going to fall short right in the square, and a bit of panic took place, and it was rushed through for a behind. So, Toolmart scoreboard, 7 goals, 13 to the Wagin Hawks, 7 goals, 8 Wagin Bulldogs. 5-point ball game in favour of the Narrogin Hawks. Bluey Forrest going to go short. He does. Scadding's on the end of it. He's in deep back pocket. Just holds up, sees the boundary line, hugs it. It's going to fall short. Bradford's in front, and he's going to been taken high. He's going to come up with a free kick.
Yeah, free kick.
Bradford for the Narrogin Hawks. Just shy of right half back flank. Not sure which way to go. A lot of players go short. Intelligent little kick was good to McMillan. He laid the hand pass, almost ran out of terra firma, I thought. It's gone out of bounds. That's what I thought from here. Umpire did see it. So we're going to have a throw in now. It's on the left half forward flank for the Wagin Bulldogs. And the ball to be thrown in. Here in the last term, brought to you by Alexander Galt and Co.
Putland's made a difference since he's gone on the
He's
ball.
got some energy, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's
Put
a
some
big
energy
boy.
into the game. Look at this. Followed it up once again. He's absolutely loving it. How's the bounce? Heel did well. That was Blake Heel. Hand pass to his brother Jordan. His kick comes out. Malachi Bolton's there. Also working hard was Searle. Slipped over. Goes in after the ball again. Malachi Bolton laid the hand pass off. It was good. Charging out. Who was it? Lanciano? No, it was Ryan Flay.
Yeah.
Got it on his ball onto the boot. Sent it to half forward. Brodie Lee was there. He ends up with it. Outside 50. Goes long. Ralphie kick it. Can't quite get there. Just fell short. He's over the ball. He looked like he's over it. The ball's come to the back of the pack. Zach Johnson's picked it up. He's done well for the Wagin Bulldogs. He's got it out. Now Manciano drives a long kick out. Putland was there. Whistle on play. And the ball may have gone out of bounds in the left full forward pocket region. Okay, that's what it was.
Free kick. I mean, throw in, I think.
I think it's a throw in, yep. Just waiting for the ball to be returned back. It's in the left full forward pocket area. Probably fortunate for Narrogin. Wagin almost had a bit of a run on with it. Ball's thrown in once again. Knocked to the front of the pack. Toe poke off the ground. Across the face of goal and out of bounds. So we'll have a throw in now in the right full forward pocket region for the Narrogin Hawks. 5-point ball game. 7 goals 13 to the Hawks. 7 goals 8 to the Wagin Bulldogs here in the last quarter. Comes to the back of the pack. Quick kick out of the pack. This is dangerous. Jordan Hill runs onto the ball. Hand pass. Went back door to kick it. Kick it. Put it on his boot and bang! Goal on the board for the Narrogin Hawks. Gee whiz, a time. A margin of 11 points in favour of the Narrogin Hawks, John.
Yeah, they've got a break, big enough break to win the game, I think, Narrogin. They're playing better now against the breeze, and they're going in harder. I think Wagin are starting to stop.
Okay, bold prediction there by John Pillage. A great supporter of the Narrogin Hawks, one might say as well. Oh, Alexander Galt and Co. open 7 days a week, and they've got all your hardware, camping, gardening, and much, much more down there at the boys. Rucks go to it. Hanson wins it down. Taken by Stubbs. Strong. Hand pass to Kirk. Bulldogs away. They are going forward. Kick goes in long, but dropping back. It was a good mark taken. Is it Chevelle?
No. Beard.
Casey Beard. Of course. So Beard goes with a kick. Went long. Back of the pack. Could stay in. No, it goes out of bounds. It's on left centre wing for the Wagin Bulldogs. Right centre wing for the Narrogin Hawks. Here in the last term. Ball to be thrown in. Bulldogs need to dig deep here to try and peg that score line back. Hanson wins it. Knocks it to the front of the pack. Bradford knocks it forward. Putland's in everything. Runs into Geordie Heel. It's out of bounds though, and we'll have a throw in once again. Almost in line with the centre. Ball to be thrown in. Hanson opposed Putland. Putland in front. Maybe got the best of it. Knocked over the top. Taken by Kyle Kickett. Dropped it at a psychological moment. Great pick up by McMillan. Hand pass forward. Bulldogs still in with a show. And taken high, and a free kick will go the Bulldogs' way. And that's to Manners. It's a good kick out wide. Sets him up. Mark Ellington's made good ground down the field. The kick forward to Hubbard was at his feet, though. Twisting back was a great pick up. Was it Flay? Got the hand pass forward. Geordie Hill's there. He's the best man to have it. Wheels out of the pack. Gets the kick forward. It's a strong mark by Malachi Bolton. And he's marked the ball for the Narrogin Hawks. He picks it up. Little kick wide was good. and sets up for Anton Hansen. Hansen marks it for the Hawks. The kick going back into attack. It's knocked forward, ground level. Brodie Lee was good, shoveled it out. Walsh, he scoops it out of the pack, does Jack Walsh. Looks into the corridor. What a magnificent kick on the end of its Kyle Kickett. And he gets on with it quickly to Brodie Lee. And Lee has marked some 35 to 40 metres out, probably 35 metres at most, out of goal. Narrogin Hawks, that was great work, John.
Yeah, it certainly was. Brodie Lee will kick this one, and this will be the end of the game, I think.
Well, that's very dour comments there by John Pillage, our special comments man today, and very passionate supporter of the Narrogin Hawks. In comes Brodie Lee. Kick off his boot is long, and it's to the right, John.
Yeah.
It's a point. Toolmart's got it's a kiss of death, all right. Toolmart scoreboard is 8 goals, 14 to the Narrogin Hawks, 7 goals, 8 to the Wagin Bulldogs, a margin of 12 points. 2 straight kicks for the Bulldogs to have any hope. It's Tommy Flay. He went for the old tornado out of defence. It didn't quite get onto it. It's knocked by Ellington forward. Almost running onto it was Prowse. He did well. Shoveled it out in front. Following up was Mark Ellington. Good work. Stubbs is there, pushing the back, and a free kick will go the way of Mark Ellington for the Wagin Bulldogs. They're just forward of the centre. Ellington, it's a wobbly kick off his boot. There's a big fly down there.
Hey.
Gee whiz, that was Hubbard. Came to the back of the pack. Geordie Heels there, though. He runs onto it, gets the kick under pressure, out wide. It lands on the ground. Great pick up by Ryan Flay, one-handed, and his kick was exceptional. Found Malachi Bolton. Kyle Kickett's been very important in this last quarter. Took it, went for a bounce. He's run out of territory and pulled down. Play on's the call from the umpire, though. Jack Walsh, one way then the other. Brilliant football. Gets the kick towards the centre of the ground to McMillan. McMillan sizes up his options. It's a beautiful kick as he went forward. He found Bradford. He turned into the corridor. Magnificent kick to Turner Reid, and he found that player directly in front, some 35 metres out from goal. Great work, Narrogin Hawks. Oh, John.
I won't make a prediction here because I don't comment on this one.
Okay, he's gone silent, our special comments man. Puts the kiss of death on him. Cade Turner-Reid, and he comes. He's a left footer. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, it's straight to the one I thought, but in front was Jack Walsh. And took the mark. A contender for the contending travel centre. Mark of the day.
Richard Long.
Oh, Richard Long it is. Gee whiz. Well, it just fell short and hung in the air, and Richie Long, it was a nice grab. In he comes in front of goal, and he does not miss. Goal on the board for the Narrogin Hawks. And more importantly, they go to a 20-point lead.
Narrogin, I think they've got the game won now. They've steadied, got the important goals, and 2 or 3 goals up, and that's enough in this vital last quarter. I tell you what, this Kyle Kickett's played a great last quarter for Narrogin.
Hasn't he?
He's been everywhere this last quarter. Never sided him in the first half. This last quarter, he's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. Well, I think it was even Stan Magro said it mightn't be your day, but it might be your moment. And here he is again, Kyle Kickett.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
Bang the ball forward. Oh, Malachi Bolton, touch of magic. It came to him. He took him on. He had a bounce, and he kicked a goal. Oh, what a magic goal by Malachi Bolton, a contender for the sports.
They're home now. No trouble at all to Narrogin now. They're home.
Oh, the 26-point margin now to the Hawks. They've really turned it on this last quarter.
Yeah, they certainly have. Narrogin have stopped.
It's been it's been a terrific game of football, and maybe the Bulldogs have just run out of petrol a little bit, but it's been a great effort by both teams. No two ways about it.
A lot of the Wagin players, I think, have dropped their heads since their coach went off early in this last quarter.
Okay. Classic comments there from John Pillage. Out of the middle, the kick goes long to right half forward. Malachi Bolton, he's running around like a 2-year-old. Fell over when he went to kick the ball, though. It's picked up by Richie Long. He goes back towards Bolton. Decides to kick it off the ground. It ricocheted back. Bulldogs trying to make something happen. Picked up by Stubbs. Through heavy traffic. Went forward to Mitchell Adams.
There he is
But
again.
Kyle Kickett joins in. Into the fray. He got the little kick forward. Turner shoved the ball forward. It's only 20 metres from the goal face of the Narrogin Hawks. And umpire Ty Miller says, give it to me, boys. We'll have a ball up once again.
I think Malachi Bolton's had enough. He can hardly walk.
Okay, well, the Rucks go to it. Taken by Walsh. Hand pass out to Turner Reid. He's tackled, dispossessed. Picked up by McMillan. Play on is the call. Dispossessed. Picked up by Kirk. Kirk banged his ball, put the ball into his boot. Taken by Bradford. Played on. Got the kick away. We've got a whistle on play, and a free kick will go the way of Jack Walsh for a late tackle on Bradford. So Jack Walsh with an opportunity to make it 32 points, John.
Yeah, Jack Walsh will just about do this one. He's probably pretty tired because he's covered a lot of metres all day today.
Oh, he's certainly
well.
played very well every quarter, has Jack Walsh. Been a great link man. And winning the ball as well. In he comes. He'd love to kick a goal, finish the day out. Running fairly close to the man on the mark.
Missed.
Might have put a little bit of pressure on himself when he did that. 10 goals, 15 to the Narrogin Hawks. They lead by a margin of 27 points, leading the Wagin Bulldogs 7 goals, 8. This last quarter has been a bit of a tough go. So it's a long kick out, 2-on-1 situation coming in. Mark's been taken by Anton Hansen. Hansen with the ball. Little kick forward was good. Back to Jack Walsh. Walsh, 70 metres from home. Spears the pass in. Into the corridor, came to ground level, picked up by Manners. Wheels around, does well. Jack Manners. Run his full 10. Got the kick away. But getting back was Blake Heel. Read it beautifully. Used his body. Oh, no. Pushing the back, says the umpy.
Oh.
Free kick goes the way of the Wagin Bulldogs to Prowse. Prowse goes forward to Hubbard in front. He's marked the ball. He's out towards right half forward flank. A bit of a late charge perhaps by the Bulldogs. Certainly would love another goal. Hubbard just taking his time though. He's on that right half forward flank. He's going to punch a long kick into the corridor behind. Everyone flew. No one touched it. Come to Young. Tried to get the kick away and he's been taken without the ball, says the umpire. Well, he did have it and tried to kick it, but free kick goes the way to Young, and he has an opportunity to bring it back to 21 points. So Young, Bulldogs, well, they'd dearly love to try and finish out with a few goals as well. In he comes. Nice looking kick off his boot. Goal on the board for the Wagin Bulldogs. 10 goals, 15 Narrogin Hawks. 8 goals.
The birds are flowing and Narrogin are home.
75. Okay. So,
how long to go, roughly? 1.
So 3 minutes to go in the game here. Okay. Might be a margin of, might have mucked that out. It's about 19-point margin, is that right?
2
Possibly.
goals, 7. Yeah, 19 points.
19-point margin. Okay, the ball taking back to the middle. Alexander Galton Co. sponsoring the last quarter. They got everything you need in that shop downtown. Wagin, we've got a hang going on down here. A bit of sorting out by the umpire.
He's telling the trainer to get off, I think.
Okay. Well, back to the centre. Rucks go to it. They fly high. Hansen over the top. Walsh tried to work his way out of the middle. Heel was involved. That was Jordan. Ground level once again. Beautiful rainbow there, John, as well. It comes to ground level. It's tough in the clinches once again. And we will have a ball up in the centre here in the last quarter. As Rucks go to it. Ground level once again. Well, that many players around the ball. What hope and chance do you have? Just got a bit of video and going on as well of a beautiful rainbow, double rainbow actually, guys.
Yeah.
If we look at it, and the football happening out there, Big K footy, and once again we've got a ball up happening, and we've got some rainbows happening here as well. It's all happening in Wagin. Rucks go to it once again. Quick kick out of the pack was good. Prowse was in front, and he's marked the ball for the Bulldogs. He's at centre half forward. Can the Bulldogs dig something? Hubbard dropped down the field. He's marked the ball, and he's about 45 metres out from goal. He'll still have to kick from near 50, but an opportunity for the Bulldogs to try and square it off. 19-point margin. Certainly bring it back to 13. Bit of a sideways run. In he comes. Powerful kick. Long. Gee, it's a long kick, but it's out of bounds on the full. Woe is me, John.
Yeah.
Didn't trouble the scoreboard at all.
No, poor effort that was by Wagin.
Well, he went for the
Didn't line
distance,
it.
and it was a huge kick.
He went for the distance, but didn't line it up properly.
Okay, well, the ball's being retrieved, and we're waiting for Bluey to come back. That could be a while because he is an ageing defender nowadays, John.
Yeah. He's had a good career, Bluey.
Absolutely, he has. Drills a little kick forward. It was well weighted. Scatting was there. Bradford was there, and they've run out of bounds with the ball. We're going to have a throw in. It's between left half forward flank and deep left full forward pocket for the Wagin Bulldogs. Ball to be thrown in. Hanson worked his way to the front. No clear knock. Ground level once again. It's flicked out. Kyle Kickett's and everything in the last turn. Picks it up. Oh, we got run over and almost a shove in the back, but umpire said, give it to me, boys. We'll have a ball up once again here in the last term. It's one over the back of the pack. Geordie Heel was involved. Hand knocked forward to Stubbs. Heel made a brilliant play, and his tackle dispossessed. And, well, he was flung out of bounds. So we're going to have a throw in. It's on the left half forward flank for the Wagin Bulldogs. They're going towards the Palace Hotel end of the oval. Hanson took full possession. Quick hand pass went to Manners, though. It's stolen by Casey Beard. Slapped on his boot and sent it forward, and a nice little mark's been taken by Hills. Hills for the Wagin Bulldogs. A high kick towards centre half forward. Hubbard was involved. Big John Murray came out. Couldn't mark the ball. Ground level. Picked up by Manners. Shoveled it out. Bluey Forrest showing great pace. Runs through. Almost took the ball with him. Broken up by Josh Kirk. This kick was just slapped on his boot. It's gone out of bounds in the deep left full forward pocket, and we'll have a throw in. Once again, not too much time left either, John.
No, not long to go. Narrogin got it one. They're 13 points up, I think it is.
19 points
19
up.
points,
yeah.
sorry. Yeah, 19. That's right.
Yeah. So the ball to be thrown in. It's at Wagin's end. They'd love to get a goal. A lot of players around the ball. Big John Murray off his boot. Tried to get a kick away. Beard's involved. It's almost in the goal square now, and we've got a huge pack of players around the ball. And the umpire blows the whistle. We'll have a ball up once again. We'll have a little bit of a look. As Rucks set themselves, it was one back of the pack. Stubbs was good. Can't quite get it out. Goes back in again hard for the ball. And umpire says, no, give it to me, guys. We'll try again. I can't see that ball going too far from there, as a little wet shower starts sneaking over the oval again. John, as the siren sounds
10-15
to
8-8.
finish the game of the day, the Wagin Bulldogs hosting the Narrogin Hawks. And the Narrogin Hawks have run out winners 10 goals, 15, defeated the Wagin Bulldogs 8 goals, 8. There was a margin of 19 points at the end of the game in favour of the Narrogin Hawks as the rain tumbles down here at Matera Oval. Big K footy. We'll take a break. We'll come back very soon with a final wrap of the day's proceedings.
Now.